the weather
Reparations.
cleared up, and then the
Oh,
world's trying to
when we was
implement
on
a policy,
lockdown,
the Chinese policy, the one baby Chinese
when,
policy around
well,
the world.
basically, when we was on lockdown, I don't know what happens where you are, but I noticed in this country, the sea, the rivers, everything cleared up, and so did the sky. You couldn't see no clouds. No, you remember usually it's chemtrails, but they took all the planes down. We had no chemtrails, so you could see nothing but blue skies. Um, usual the usual summer weather in England is always pissing it down because they wasn't able to control the weather like they usually do. Basically, what happened was we've had the longest summer ever. It started April and it really finished about Augustish time. You know what I mean? It's like Mother Nature healed itself here. The animals come out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then I saw
I heard
pictures of.
about that. Was you the one talking about the monkeys looking
Oh
at
yeah,
people's
Thailand.
houses?
The monkeys came out. The monkeys, the elephants, all of them come out of the bush and came down to see where the humans were. They didn't see no humans, and they were just. So I'm on the phone to my friend. We were doing a video call. Zaza, I said, Zaza, how's it going with your lockdown out there? Remember, the Chinese warned the neighboring countries about COVID way before they said it to us. They were in lockdown from last year. So she said, "Ah, we're just in the house. We've been in the house for the past 2 months." So I was like, 2 months? And she said, "Look, Toya, look." And she took the phone, and there was a bunch of monkeys walking up and down the road. And I thought, what the hell's going on in Thailand? You
It's
know what I mean? It's
hilarious.
like Mother Nature was taking its course back, and all the animals were out enjoying themselves because there was no cars, there was no this, there was no that. Everything was locked down.
Right.
Plug your
Even the
channel
sky
right
in
quick,
my
sis.
friend in
Who are
LA.
the people listening to right now?
Oh,
See
is
that
there other
that's like
people there?
that's like you
We
know
got people in
when you
the
got those
chat.
old ruins, those old ruin places. You know what I'm saying? Those abandoned places,
Yeah,
whether they be in the jungles or what so have you, and they overtaken by nature, whether it's greening, uh, vines, or you know what I'm saying, plus the animals, right?
yeah,
It's the same thing. So when things become quiet and traffic is like basically non-existence, they're coming back. They're coming
they're
back
like,
to what
oh,
they they
yeah,
normal habitat. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just
exactly.
concrete everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and with them, they'll adapt. They'll adapt.
Right.
But what's it? It's just the world. Even like you know, hurricane season. They weren't able to do their little heart business. I noticed because there was no hurricanes that hit the Caribbean this year.
Well,
Not
speaking of
one.
hurricane, what's your channel
What
uh
on what area?
on YouTube?
No, I mean hurricane. An actual hurricane hitting. Florida used to get so many in a year
Oh, this
during
that.
the
Speaking of
season.
hurricanes, what is your channel? What's the name of your channel on?
Oh, sorry, it's Hurricane Toya.
Mhm.
I used to wrestle, so that was my name. Please forgive me because everyone's like, "Why did you give yourself that name?" But that's why.
Yes,
I
good,
used
good.
a Thai box, so that's part of it.
Right, right.
Yeah, but you just kind of see that nature's taking itself back and taking back what's theirs. So whatever plan these people have of oh, we're gonna cut down the Amazon, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I think a higher power is gonna deal with every person that tries to do certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was kind of disturbed. Right, okay, not to get into the reparations discussion right this moment, but I said if the people attempt to turn us down for this information and this retribution and reckoning and redress, that the weather is going to go ham. And so I heard this morning that Trump has COVID, a mild case of COVID. Okay, and so after the release of the platinum plan of him semi-plate, well, not rise anything because I saw the economic talks with the Fed, right? So the Fed had town hall meetings all over the country and listened to Black business owners. And that's where he came up with the idea $500 billion to business owners to create 100 million jobs, I think it is, and create 3 million new
If they're going to
businesses.
give us reparations, how dare they tell us how to spend this money? How dare they? Did they ask for permission to take us in the first place? So how can they tell us what we should and shouldn't do? Ain't this the same thing? Ain't this the same thing that frigging culture vulture Vlad said the same thing? That Vlad guy that everyone used to go on his show. You know that
He said that.
that small hat.
He said that. He said it.
He said the same thing. Oh, maybe you shouldn't get reparations. You should get this. I'm like, mate, it's not. Do we tell Jews what to do with theirs?
Right.
Has anyone told a Jew what to do with theirs? Has anyone told a Native American what to do with this? So why are they telling Black people? They need to all sit down.
Have a seat, several seats.
They need to sit down.
Or you know, we can slap box and then see who stays awake. How about that?
But don't have a seat like in our vicinity, like go
Right,
way.
right.
No.
On that side. Over there.
Yeah, way over
Not
there.
in the cool section. It way
But
over
you
there.
gotta understand. Sorry, what is your name,
Social
sir?
distance.
What is
My
your
name
name, sir?
Yashar.
Sorry, could you repeat that because it went a bit out?
Yashar.
Yashar, you gotta understand. I live in Europe, yeah. On my road, I think there's just 2 other Black families on a road of 20, yeah. Wherever we go, whatever we do, white people always want to infiltrate. I don't know what it is with us. They just have to be around us. They hate us, but they love us. I don't know what it is with them where they want to be in our business no matter what. They're crazy.
We need to look up that form of psychosis.
We need to eliminate it. That's why when all this Black Lives Matter stuff happened, at first I was with it, but when I see all white people standing up with their fists up in the air, I said, I'm out.
Oh, really?
I'm out.
Oh. So you had the same sentiment that a lot of people that I know have, right? And so you have recognized that they're going to.
As soon as I see them with their fists in the air saying Black Power, I said, I'm out. Because if you remember back in the 60s, there was a clique called the original Black Panthers in Oakland and all them areas. How many white people infiltrated that? And that, remember the Chinese guy that was in the Black Panthers? He went to the FBI as well. He was a high up getting money off from the FBI for all the information he was giving out on the Panthers. Black people have to realize we have no allies. All we have is each other. It doesn't matter if you're African American, you're Black British, you're from Africa, you're Black French, you're Black Brazilian. All we have is each other. Wherever we go in the world, we're catching hell. The darkest ties that I met, the ones that you can blatantly see are Black, have to live in the bloody hills, away from the rest of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Welcome, brother Yashala to the channel. He likes to eavesdrop before he says anything, and he makes sure that he hears the whole matter.
I'm talking too much. Just tell me.
No, sis, I don't mind. Definitely hearing your wisdom. It's good to have a different perspective, especially coming from the other side of the pond.
We need more women. You know what's crazy? Speak out.
You know what's crazy? White people invented Facebook to monitor us, and then look what's happened. We've all started to link up with people from other countries with the same mindset. So where they thought, oh, we're gonna monitor them and then we're gonna control them. Now, what you've done is you've opened up the floodgate where, in reality, if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't be talking to you now because I wouldn't have met brother D right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And all the other people I've met in the movement, everyone like that, I would never have met them because I'm in a whole different country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Same with YouTube. If it wasn't for them building this YouTube to spy on us again, I end up meeting all these other people and learn. And even though some of them are no good, like Sarnetta, I'm not really a Sarnetta fan. Or what's the other one? Brother Polite guy.
I'm a semi-polite fan.
I'm not. I met him and my spirit said,
20%.
I don't even think that's him. I think it's a clone. That's how much. Because when I met him, my body shook. My body shook when I met him, and my spirit just said no.
You met him in person.
When that happens,
I'm listening.
You
Go
met him in
ahead.
usually
person.
something's trying to tell me something. If you get what I mean.
You met him
Right.
in person.
Yeah, I met him in person. Dr. Sebi passed away, and they had this thing in New York, in the, I think it's called the Anaheim Ballroom. I think that was the name of it. It was somewhere in Harlem. I was in New York 2016 at the
That's
time.
the big room, right? The real
I,
big
I think it's the same place they
balcony.
said as where Malcolm X was assassinated all them years
Assassinated.
before.
Wow.
So I said, "Oh my God, I have to go because Polite's going to be there. This one, that one." And I met Polite, and they said, "Oh, this is the sister from the UK."
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Oh, are you from Birmingham?" And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and we're 2 feet apart. And then my spirit said, "No, step back." You know when something just tells you step back. I was
Yeah.
like, step back, and I stepped back. And
Oh.
I don't know what it was about him, but something's not right there. My spirit
He's
just said
possessed.
no.
He's clearly possessed by quite a few
Something.
spirits, and so he tries to emulate the Holy Spirit. That's what I like about him. But behind the scenes and in private, he's extremely preposterous, and that's why he maintains the demons that are in his body. You understand? That
And you know
live
what's
inside of
crazy
his
as
body.
well? I met his wife was there, and one of his child's mothers was there. She went and had a baby with, I think, Music Soul Child. You know, the
Mhm.
little skinny light skin one, and she's meant to be a lesbian now. So I'm thinking,
Mhm.
what the hell's going on with Polite and his wives?
Yeah, yeah. He
Something's
had a new one on
seriously
his arm the
wrong.
other day. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out myself, and I really don't know and really don't care. But as far as the economic information, I recommend that people listen to his economic information. That's the only thing I recommend. Do not emulate his behavior other than his speech. Now, he is very polite in his speech. He named himself after a gangster in Brooklyn, and that brother was very polite as well. So his name was Polite. He got killed or something over there in Brooklyn, and Polite is from Brooklyn, so he named himself after that gentleman. But he's dead now, or transitioned. You know what I mean? And that brother was extremely, extraordinarily polite, and everybody loved him. And so Polite has emulated that gentleman's speech. And this is why so many people, this is why he has such a large fan base, because he speaks polite.
Yeah. But fan is like fanatic, innit? You're fanatical of a person, so I got to rephrase that. I admired him, but I'm not, he's nothing for me to follow, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but you felt it. You felt it in person.
I felt
So
something was
this
wrong.
is a
That's what I felt. I'm gonna be honest
testimony.
with you.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. I got pictures with Dr. Umar that year, and but I felt all right with Dr. Umar. I actually felt all right with Sarnetta, even I think he's very childish.
Yes, he is.
And it's just, it's like with him and this, what's that guy's name, Poppy? It's just two grown men arguing over what? At this
Oh,
moment in time, as black
yeah, the
people,
light skinned dude. Now he's on to some other famous guys. He's just a clout chaser. Loves banging on anybody famous.
the light skinned dude is what, Puerto Rican. You know how they don't see themselves as one of ours? They don't
Right.
see themselves as black. And that puppy guy doesn't like dark skinned people. And you gotta understand, this is what your people derive from. If it wasn't for the Spanish going there and raping the whole place, you wouldn't be so light. You know what I mean? None of them would be so light. So when they come with their colorism, they got to remember the history behind the colorism. And if he was to go to Spain today looking the way he does, they'd kick him out.
That's
They
a
don't.
fact.
Spanish are one of the most racist parts of Europe. And
That's
when
not
these
like France. France is liberal.
France is on the next level, but Spanish is not far behind. Trust me. And I met a girl from Cuba. She went there, and she said, "Oh, I'm Spanish. I'm Spanish to them," and they were calling her the N word. Wherever you go in the world, the N word is prevalent. You know, trust me. And she couldn't believe it. And I said to her, I met her not last year, year before at Reparations. Basically, I was at the Reparations march here, and I said to her, "Did you really think you was going to go to Spain and say to the Spanish that you're Spanish and they was going to accept you?" She was adamant. I said, "No, they're just as racist. They're no different than the clan over there. You know what I mean?" I tried to explain it to her.
Which group is like one of the main groups that push for reparations in England?
Oh, we've got Nation of Islam here. We've got Family First. Forever Family, sorry, Forever Family.
Heard about it.
Forever Family are like a Black Panther type thing, but
I heard about them.
Yeah, they're pretty new because basically when Black Lives Matters happened, the kids pulled down a few statues here. So basically, the white guys were going around just beating up anyone they saw. And then you got the stupid cooney black guy that one got beaten up and he picked him up and took him to safety. And a lot of women got hurt and a lot of young kids got hurt. So that they've formed this group called the Forever Family.
Oh, from that incident, Forever Family came about.
They're already friends.
But now they spent his reputation pretty well. Like over here, he looks like a colorblind hero. I understand colorblind.
Oh no, he's not in Forever Family. That guy's not in Forever Family. Oh. But all what was happening, trust me, if you're black and in central London, that day you was in trouble. You know what I mean? Because they've got coaches. This is how bad white people were so mad that black people were fighting for their rights. They got coaches from every major city in the UK, from Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, wherever there was white people, even into Wales, as far away as Wales, and said, "Everyone, come to London. We're going to teach these blacks a lesson." And they still got beat up, some of them. You know what I mean? We was outnumbered, outgunned, and the way that they were behaving, they were even beating up white people that had nothing to do with what was going on, that were just sitting there minding their own business. And the leader, Tommy Robinson, you must have heard of him. He thinks he's the Trump of the UK. He's the biggest dickhead in the UK. He told them all, "Come to London, let's fight." And he didn't even show up. Didn't show up. So yeah, ever since that's happened, there's been all these groups come together, but there's a reparations committee in Brixton in South London. And every year on the 1st of August, we march. I think I've shown you pictures and videos of us marching every year in the UK. I've gone for the past. This year I didn't go, obviously. This year I went, but I didn't march because the head guy, Kwaku, he's no longer running it. So you get a lot of Rastas. A lot of Rastas are involved with the fight for reparations. But it's what's happening now. There's been an awakening here. All this. Oh, sorry, have I ranted too much?
No. Do you know any of the leaders that you can connect me with?
Oh my God, I can't hear you properly. Let me.
Is that me?
Uh-oh. What's happened now?
Microphone's messed up or something?
I cannot hear you at all. It's gone really bad. Well, I don't know the names of the main people. That's why I'm scared to just, to just go in with it, because you really don't know.
Mic check. Okay.
Oh, I can hear you now, finally.
All right, mic check. So my mic is better now? Okay. It damn converted to something else. I don't know what that was.
I know that the leader of Forever Family, his name is Raspect, Raspect. So he's on Instagram. If you want to follow him and message him.
Yeah, I'll do that. Instagram. Okay, so yeah, I need to get up with him. I know of Raspect. We get along very well.
Yeah, he's He's the leader of that. And then in the Nation of Islam here is Leo Muhammad.
Yeah.
But it's different people. But when the 1st of August comes along, we just all come together like a family, literally. And you get black people from all over the country coming down for the reparations march.
Yeah, that's him. Prospect. I see his pictures. Prospect Rebellion. Okay, got him. Okay, I got him in the back chat somewhere. I gotta find him later tonight. But go in on the one-child law that they're trying to pass.
Well,
and then
basically,
we'll reparations after that.
Basically, what the elite are trying to push for is every person, because they're saying that the world's overpopulated. So basically, they only want you to have one child or no children at all. So they're making it very hard for you to have children. That's why they're offering abortion every place you go, and on top of that, they're pushing for you to get sterilized and all this other bullshit. But yeah, that's what they're trying to push in Europe. I don't know about America. Basically, what they've said as well is that they're not, you know, you have a benefit system. You call it welfare in America. We have a benefit system. Before, if you had a child, the government, every time you had a child, they give you more and more money for having children, because they need, listen, this country needs us to have children, because when they want to start a war 20 years from now, they ain't gonna have no one to fight it. And they know this, but they're pushing it now that they've cut it down. They said, all right, you want another child, you have to support that child on your own. So people cannot afford to have as many kids as they could before. And now I saw it in a newspaper. I gotta find it. They're saying we might try to say, if you want to have children, they have to interview you before you have children in order for you to have them.
That is madness.
That's what they're planning to do.
That's the same thing they did in China.
So say me and you
now they don't have enough women.
Me and you come together. We say we want to have a child. We're married. Oh, but how much do you make a year? Oh, we make 30,000 a year together.
Let's do that.
So you can't have a baby because you have to have 60 or 70,000. I just think they're playing.
Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. I got 60 myself, and you got.
I think they're just playing. They're just playing. These elite people, these elite families are playing God with us. But there's something happening in the UK right now, and everyone's awakening up to it. And it's going to be a civil war. I reckon there's going to be a civil war in this country next year. It's all right. I'll sit in the house and watch. That's already planned.
Wow.
Because, yeah, basically,
I feel the same thing here. I mean, I see the.
Oh, no. But let me tell you what's happening here. If you notice, Harry and Meghan, part of the royal family, left the country pretty quick, didn't they?
The black lady that's married to Prince somebody, right? Prince who?
Prince Harry. But do you know? Me and my friend went up to Buckingham Palace the other day, and the royal crest has been pulled down. You know why? They're not royal no more. None of those people are royal anymore. There's actually a true heir to the throne. And some Christians are saying that that's going to be whoever the devil is. You know what I mean? If you believe in that. But the people that's in the royal family over here right now, who they're showing, they're actually in hiding. No one knows where they are here. They just keep saying, they keep getting these old pictures and saying, oh, the Queen's out and this is what she's wearing. And you're looking at the picture's old.
Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying, pray to the Most High.
I just want them to be taken out, to be honest. And I hope the Prime Minister goes with them.
Those humongous locations where they live at, right? Well, I forget what you call them. I forget what you call 100 or 2,000 acres of land. A state, it's not even a state. It's something bigger than that.
On top of that, she's been giving back Africa a lot of the jewelry that was stolen by her ancestors.
Was that recently?
This is what hasn't been on the news in America. It hasn't been in the news here, but it's been online and there's proof of it. a lot of the gold and stuff. So all the stuff that's of our ancestors is returning home.
Yeah, I saw that about 4 or 5 years ago. Did that happen this year, last year?
There's a lot of but there's more stuff. But what's underneath her? This is all the people with knowledge know. There was a guy by the name of King David. He slayed the dragon, in it. That's the story in it. Not the dragon, the giant. Basically,
Goliath.
His bones. He's got 3 locations of his bones. Some's in Jerusalem. Some's meant to be, what's that place called in America? The Pentagon. And the other set of his bones is underneath the throne where she sits. If those bones leave the UK and return to Africa, Africa's going to be a powerhouse and Europe is going to fall. And they frigging well know that. Those bones have protected the UK.
Wow.
Those bones.
It could be the case for the Pentagon too, because I saw an episode about that discussing how there are 3 powerful angels. They're not archangels, but there are 3 angels protecting the Pentagon in order to protect Israel. That's what the angels told the person that they had visited, right? They said they are there to protect Israel. So everybody kind of misunderstands what they mean by that, but I clearly understand what he means by that.
Exactly. But anyway, shall we go back to talking about the reparations, or
so else? The question that I have on the table for reparations, right, is how would you spend your reparations? How would it impact your life? Well, my brand has it set at 51,000 for the lowest income, and it goes down and down and down the more money you have made in this wicked society. And the highest paid people get 15,000. And then I added a special payment to descendants of abolitionists, and they get 12,000 a year forever. This is 51,000 a year forever. Then it goes down from there, and then you get to the highest income. They get 15,000 a year forever. And then you got the descendants of the abolitionists get 12,000 a year forever.
Okay. Oh, basically, I think I'd either return to Jerusalem or I'd return to Africa. One of the two. I'm not staying in Babylon.
I hear that. A lot of people want to repatriate. And so that runs into an issue with the currencies, right? So people don't like people permanently relocating different places. So if if say 10 million people, 10 million Black people would leave America and relocate to Africa, they would deem that a problem, and they would try to stop that from happening. So we got 2 refuge brother nations.
If 10 million Black people, let's say, move to Jerusalem, what could they do? Because there's Blacks over there anyway, so we'd be reuniting with them. I think it would be a good thing to relocate, because America and Europe are going to be under the sea soon. They're going to be under the frigging sea, mate. It's going to be like the lost city of Atlantis.
Thank you. So we got 2 brother nations in Africa. One in Ghana, they got 6,000 acres, and one that is lobbying to relocate to Southeast Congo, and they're asking for 10,000 square miles. And so those are going to be the refuge cities for the people who want to relocate. You know what I mean? So we don't want the same thing to happen like they did over there. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a group of people relocate back to Africa, they try to go in and destroy the whole thing. So we got these refuge cities all over the United States as well. So we're going to have 88 refuge cities in the United States and 40 embassies in the United States.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So it's 48. It's 48 going to be set up perfectly by the brother Yanab on the panel, and then you got 40 cities that's going to be set up by brother Prince Saint Michael Ors II. So he has a mass migration. He wants Black people to migrate, but first he wants to set up 40 refuge cities here, and so that people can be safe to eventually leave in 30, 40, 50 years. You see what I'm saying?
I'm more thinking 5 to 10, you know.
Yeah.
I'm more thinking 5 to 10 years for me to go.
Yeah, a lot of people report about moving to Africa and say how wonderful it is. They don't need to do any more vices. Like they stop smoking weed, they stop drinking, they stop smoking cigarettes because their air is fresh, and they're just so comfortable that they're not afraid for their life. So, you know, all those different vices are just to keep us cool under this oppression that we're in. You know what I'm saying?
But the only problem with that is and I have to be honest with you, some Africans see European Blacks, African American Blacks as like weak and like, oh, we didn't want you, so we sent you out.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll try and rob us. I'm going to be honest with you. Depends where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be so careful, because I was looking at a house in the Gambia, and all of a sudden I start doing my history on the dude. He's Nigerian. So he's asking me for this and that, and he want information on this and that. And I said, mate, what do you need all this information for? He goes, yeah, I'm Nigerian, but I'm based in Gambia. I said, okay, then. I said, all right, then. Well, my family member that lives not far from you where you say you are, I'll send him to you. Once I said that, he put the phone down, because he actually lives in Nigeria and he tried to see if he could scam me. I won't be scammed. You know what I mean? That's the only problem I have with our people, is sometimes our people feel like that we can just rob each other, and we really need to get rid of that mindset. You know what I mean? That mindset has got to go.
We just had that conversation. Somebody just had that conversation yesterday, yesterday. So it was Malak. Oh, you don't know him, but it was some brothers that were Malak and Battle Axe. They were saying, if you don't have a gun, you don't have any way to protect yourself, and somebody tries to rob you, then allow them to rob you.
Oh boy.
And one of our other
are the other two guys gonna say anything, or is it just an A and B conversation, A and D conversation? I haven't heard them talk for a while.
They're very busy. They're very busy. But yeah, so one of our ex-military guys that's really gung ho and super duper gangster, you know what I'm saying? He was trained very well by the military, and he went nuts when they said that. They said allow the person to rob you, and so that's what the scriptures teach us, right? To allow them to do that, and even offer them more than what they are looking for, so that you will preserve your life. You know what I mean, and so forth and so on, and all that stuff. And so the other brother, he's in the scriptures as well, but he looks at it totally different. He said, well, I just have to kill anybody who attempts to rob me, because I keep my gun on me at all times, and I don't have a problem shooting anybody in the face. Yeah.
And there's a lady in the Gambia right now called Aunt Kathy. I don't know if you've heard of her. Aunt Kathy.
Aunt Kathy?
Aunt Kathy. Arts.
A-R-T?
Yeah, that's her name. She's trying to get people to repatriate back also. but she's having a bit of a hard time in the Gambia because she made some controversial comments about Gambian people.
Oh, well, she better not show up in Gambia then.
No, she's living there, but a lot of the people can't stand her.
Oh, yeah, it's Gambia one of those places that don't have a problem with the mob. Like they'll mob you and surround you and hit you with sticks and burn you alive.
No. They're more they just cuss. They'll just cuss for a while and then they let it go, kind of thing.
Okay.
They're not that bad, the people, but yeah.
Yeah, some of those countries in Africa, you should not disrespect. Yeah, it's mostly the any Islamic mentality person or group of people. They're gonna attack based on the words, any disrespectful words. Like they will physically harm you if you offend them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Satanists are the same way.
Yeah, that's true.
I called somebody a stupid nigga in the debate league, and he pushed every button on his computer and sent 7,000 Crips at me to try to bother me. I said, damn, this motherfucker is good.
That's the thing. You gotta be like, even when I go to America and wherever, I try to be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's not my area. I don't know people. What's it? I don't know. It's not my country, innit? So I gotta respect how you lot get down.
Now think about this. If he was successful in having me killed, right? He didn't show up anywhere he probably didn't show up anywhere in my city at all. I don't know if he did or not. But if he was successful in having me killed, he could have made up any story he wanted to about me. And they would have believed it. Just for saying stupid nigga, just for calling stupid nigga, hurting his feelings, he tried to get me killed. So then, if I would have actually died, he would have said, "Oh man, he raped my daughter." He would have made up anything.
People lie like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. What I'm gonna do is pay some bills. I'm getting ready to play a video here. I'm here. Okay. And then we will get into the conversation with a white lady who.
Oh God.
Be nice. Who claims to be.
I'll be nice if I'm a
descendant of an abolitionist. Now I don't know
how
true
I'll let that
is.
slide then. I'll let it slide. As it's an abolitionist, it's relative.
She is promoting very heavily reparations. So we're gonna see how this works out. You know, I just wanted to test it out to see if that's a great idea. Because I think it is
a great idea. Yes.
Yeah. Because those it's a lot of abolitionists back in the day, and they eroded their lifestyle by speaking out against slavery.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They could have been just as ratchet as everybody else, but luckily they were not. So let me get into this one of my favorite songs. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen, like the Jordans say. Okay, here we go. Oops. Okay, I'm pretty sure they can hear it in the audience, but I want to be able to hear it up here too. I always forget how to set that up real nice. Go here. Let's go back over here. Go here. And speaker here. Speaker right here. This might, hold on, not that one. Dang it, dumb it. Right here. Maybe I can hear it from there. Oh, still can't hear it. Well, I know the audience can, because I done made this mistake 100 times before. I'll just look.
Oh boy.
What happened?
Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop.
I
had to tilt my hat at the city cop.
I
walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk the whole world, oh, a nigga
wild.
We've been at the gas station all night. We've been at the gas station all night.
Who you talking about this time?
No, I'm talking about child abuse and all the stuff that's going on now, basically.
Yeah, that's depressing. Let's find
what's going on right now. They're stealing our children. Well, I know the Most High has something coming for all of them, but yeah.
Oh yeah. And we're lobbying the tough guys and the trained guys to find our children. So we're in active negotiations with them at the moment. And what we found out about hunting kidnapped children is that you have a lot more leeway outside of the military to do that. You know what I mean? Like the military, it's illegal to do certain things in the military, so they can't really hunt our children like they want to. You know what I'm saying? So there's a good
but a lot of them do. That's why a lot of when they say, "Oh, that person looks so young," it's because what have they done? Who have they sacrificed to get it? Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but it's their time's up. This year has been like the year of the awakening, and everyone's waking up to Hollywood and Hollywood and all the rest of them. So everyone's starting to see through what is going on right now.
Oh man, I can't figure out this doggone speaker situation here. I'm looking all over the place. Excuse me. Confusion gives me the hiccups.
Okay.
Let's see here. Microphone ready.
The bars You hear me up?
I've got so much work to do this weekend.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. What's up?
I was asking what his computer connected to the Zoom audio. Because if not, it won't be able to hear it.
Where is it?
Mic check. Hold on a second.
I can hear you.
The raw.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
We can hear you.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, my mic's working. Mic check, mic check. Test speaking. Okay, my mic and my speaker are working. Y'all can hear me, right?
We can hear you perfectly.
Okay. But I'll be wanting to hear this video right here, and I can't seem to ever figure out how to let you guys hear me hear you,
I can hear the video too.
Okay, you can hear it.
I'm sure the guys can hear it.
So you can hear it from the YouTube, or you can hear it when I play it?
I can hear it from what you're playing it on. Is it YouTube?
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm gonna just play it straight through then, since you can hear it good. You can hear that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk, the whole world know a nigga why. We been at the gas station all night. We been at the gas station all night. They done had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Ay, praise to the Most High. Ay, praise to the Most High. Send it praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. Devil want a nigga show. I beat that nigga 1,000 times in a row. Couple weeks ago, he thought he threw his best shot. All I'm looking at is Twitter playing friend or foe. Cloud chasers need the relevancy. All talk come from irrelevant MCs. None of those guys are relevant as me. Guess what that means? I'm on a whole nother league. Wait, don't stop, let's tell another story. What the fuck happened to rap? This isn't for me. Never did I ever think I would see the day. Rap niggas telling the cops to come for me. They try to turn me to a cold felon. All they help me do is get some more millions. All I see is free toy, free toy. Homie, I was in Miami on the shore chillin'. I got a whole new chick, mean. We on the island and she fuck me like she off a beam. I'm out in Jersey and I'm ballin' like I'm off the team. I bought it for her, it's a Birkin or it's all Celine. Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk, the whole world know a nigga wild. We been at the gas station all night. We been at the gas station all night. They done had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Ay, praise to the Most High. Ay, praise to the Most High. Send it praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. Soon as I get my masters back, they want chatter. Now I'm independent, niggas want fetted. White labels trying to turn my black folk against me. Been selling weed, that nigga don't offend me. Tell my trappers get blooming bags ready. We finna fill them bitches up with Mad Reggie. Take them to the block, sell them at exclusive price. And if they ask why it's trash, least the bag heavy. Devil want a nigga soul. I beat that nigga 1,000 times in a row. Ballin' on a demon like a pick and roll. She ugly, then I gotta hit her with the wall. Still up in this bitch going hard, nigga. Running through these bitches like a yard, nigga. I'm watching Complex for the talks, nigga. Cause it's an everyday struggle, fuck more, nigga. I got love for them till they count me out. Niggas mad, I spun they bitches like a roundabout. I see niggas tryna kick me when I'm down and out. But I came in here with a purpose, I ain't round for clout. Illuminati tryna get me, nigga. But I'm the one they gotta spare like a Britney, nigga. Through the hot and cold, I would never sell my soul. spend 4 seasons at the Four Seasons. I might even flex just for no reason. Got a penthouse in DR and PR. I call it pH balance and it's Puerto Rican. These niggas don't like me. I'm feeling Gucci, man, and I'm so icy. Wear these niggas out like a white tee. My comeback rate super pricey. Stepped out of bail, I did a Diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk, the whole world owe a nigga why. We been at the gas station all night. We been at the gas station all night. They done had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Ay. Praise to the Most High. Ay. Praise to the Most High. Send it praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High.
No, like that. That was live.
Whoa, listen, the symbology in that video is bonkers, absolute madness.
Bonkers, mate. Bonkers. Yeah.
yes, you gotta take a look at it. When you get time, and just look at the symbology. Like when he had that jacket on that said "Friends" and all this stuff. The entire song is like an homage to the little debate league that I'm in. He said he's talking about Suave selling weed, and he's talking about the Satan. We got a lot of Satan worshipers over there in my little debate league, and he talking about the COINTELPRO tried to kill me, talking about me.
Right,
I be harassing these stars. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be trying to get them on board with the reparations plan, you know what I mean, to big it up and talk about it. But they just decide to do things for themselves, you feel me? Like that boy, what's that boy name? Akon. He decided to do a city over there in Africa because he's not interested in black people getting reparations in America, you feel me? So he just decided
you gotta understand Akon. You gotta understand Akon is kind of the problem when it comes to black people. Mm-hmm. A lot of Africans, because they didn't go through the slave trade, they don't understand the pain of the rest of us. Mm-hmm. They don't understand our pain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. And then some of them will say something insensitive, we'll have an argument with one of us and turn around and say, oh, we didn't want you, so we sold you into slavery. I've heard them say stuff like that. It's really it is painful to hear.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Say again.
No, I said she preaching.
I didn't hear you.
I said she preaching.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you hear the song? I think everybody heard it in the audience because I just finally figured out how to hear it myself. So I'm rewinding it back and listening just to a little piece of make sure it was heard on the video. So it was. All right, so great, man. Any you want to say something? You know?
No, I've been enjoying the conversation thus far, even though I haven't been able to speak as much as I would like. But
sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm doing multiple things at one time. So
I told you were busy.
I'm very much so here. Things are starting to slow down, so I'll be definitely joining the conversation a lot more.
How you feel about documentaries?
Documentaries?
Yeah, our own. Talk about us.
One now. So it's definitely a necessity. A method of being able to educate our people and others that I guess a good word would be it should be a better understanding of what it is we go through and what needs to happen.
So the question on the table is, how would you spend your reparations?
Asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bebop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that 500. Well, I mean, let's say he beats us to the punch, God forbid, right? And he gets his 500 billion passed before we do. Then you would apply for how much of that for Bebop?
You said 500 million.
No, Trump has the platinum plan for black people that to in order. I mean, he just naturally tries to get people to vote for him. You understand? I don't think he's insincere about the plan at all. It's very well detailed, and I know his economists went around the country all the year this year and last year, listening to black people who have been marginalized all this time, all these hundreds of years, and so the economists at the Fed had town hall meetings everywhere, every month, like what I mean, like every week in a different city somewhere. And they heard the people, and then he created that platinum plan. So out of that, how much would you apply for Bebop to implement your plan?
Whatever the max number is.
Okay,
That,
20.
that is literally dependent upon the stipulations. You know, the stipulations is ain't nothing from this government for free.
There you go.
No, nothing in this government for free. So it depends on the actual stipulations that they put on being able to receive this money, or what that would even apply. Now we talking about there's no real stipulations, just help boost the economy or something like that particular nature. I can help boost theirs while building ours at the same time. So
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, sir. So
but do you know?
Go ahead.
Do you guys know that that the UK didn't stop paying back reparations to the white slave owners' families till the 2015? That means some of my tax money went to the people that enslaved my ancestors. That's how sick this world is.
Yeah, we heard about that. Somebody in the over here.
I went bonkers
in our
when
community,
I found out, mate.
Yeah, told us about that. Like they were like every slave owner, when they lost their slaves in the wars, and the slavery ended in Britain first, and then we fought a war about it, and then every slave owner got reparations as soon as they lost their property.
Yeah, but the fact that they were still paying this debt all the way to 2015, so all these black people that's been paying their taxes over the past 150 years in this country, all their money was going to the people that enslaved them, but they don't want to give us anything.
Yeah, it makes us angry. It makes us angry, and I think they know that now. I think they finally can see it.
Yeah.
And I think they want to prevent a civil war, right there and here. And I think they are willing to figure out how to pay for it. So they don't understand how to pay for it. They don't want to raise taxes. They don't want it to come out of taxes. So Chicago, or not Chicago, Evanston, Illinois, right? That's close to Chicago. They decided to take 3% of the marijuana income and issue that as reparations to the Evanston, the black population in Evanston, who have a history in Evanston. So it goes to the descendants of the people who have lived there. through all that Jim Crow and all that racist everything oppression.
Yeah, it's mad.
Asheville did the same thing. So Evanston gets $25,000. Asheville, they decided to, I forget their exact. Oh, they were doing investments in the Black community and investments in Black businesses. California decided to do it, and they have a emulation of HR 40. HR 40 is a study bill, and it's something else, a study and repair bill. So they're trying to figure out how to pay for reparations and all that stuff. So California launched the same initiative, but theirs became law before the national study and repair bill did. So California has already made theirs law. Asheville has made theirs law. Evanston, Illinois was the first ones on this in 1989 when HR 40 came out, and they finally passed it this year at $25,000 per Black resident that has a history in Evanston, Illinois. So that's all great news. There's a few universities here that figured it out.
Wow.
And, you know what I mean? And they're giving their students, their Black students, reparations, you know, so forth and so on. So I just try to keep up on it so I can figure out how to administer it the best way. And the way I decided to administer it the best way is to go to the richest bank in the earth and request the debt, the American debt from that bank, and then we can just administer it the best way we see fit, because we're going to be very particular about it. You know what I mean? Whereas America is just going to be like, who cares? You know, nonchalant.
It's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
Mm-hmm.
It's we just got to come together and start whooping their asses before they whoop ours.
Mm-hmm. You say what? wait, I didn't mean to agree to that. The opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect
Sorry.
So we don't whoop ass. We use the pen that is mightier than the sword. And you understand? So we get the legislation through, and you know, the solution that will prevent the civil war. But like you said, and I feel the same way, I don't think I can stop it. So, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people gotta die for our freedom. That's how they feel about it. They feel like they gotta die, and I'm not gonna be dying for that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so we heard that Trump has COVID. Everybody's roasting him.
Oh, I don't think that dude's got COVID. He's just saying that to get people
sympathetic
to vote for him. He thinks he's slick. Who figured him out?
Oh, that's funny. Oh man.
COVID my ass.
Okay, so the lady doesn't want to show up. It looks like it. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I'll let everyone else say something now, because I think I've kind of ran it for a while.
Okay. And Yanard, he stays busy, so he don't like to talk.
Okay. I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen next. But I kind of see where it's all going. But in a way, I believe. How should I put this? Something's about to happen. Something serious is really about to happen.
Yeah, they're about to pay us, and so that's gonna drive the what you call them people, the racist people, the white identity extremists. It's gonna drive them nuts, and they're gonna go around and just go neighborhood to neighborhood, killing random black people just for nothing.
They've been doing that though.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna start it real heavy again. That's a fact. But I thank you for pulling up on me, sis.
That's cool. I do enjoy talking to people from America because you kind of understand me more than a lot of Europeans do. Funny enough.
Right. Well, what kind of accent do you have that the Europeans can't understand you?
No, not in that way. Not the accent. It's just the mindset.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
it's the mindset.
The mentality.
The mentality and the mindset.
With no, why do you guys have a silent T in mentality? In mentality.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Over here, it's a slave mindset. All lives matter mindset. And what's the other word? What's the other thing that they keep trying to push out here? Oh, to have children outside the race. Black isn't beautiful unless it's mixed kind of
thing. Swirling, what we call it over here, swirling. Interracial marriages.
Yeah,
that's another war tactic.
They're creating people that don't love us, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's a genocide tactic. They try to marry and mix with you as much as possible so that you can dilute your race. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
it's worse. That's why the Latinos look the way the Latinos do.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
That's why the Latinos look the way the Latinos do.
This guy, how do you don't know?
What the hell just happened now?
No, this guy don't know how to find my channel for some reason. What the hell? He's slower. How do how do I? Oh, here we go. Let's copy that. Oh, copy that. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I almost got it. Damn it. Oh man. Okay, I gotta figure this out.
On top of that, in America as well, they keep pushing this program called 90-Day Fiance, and it shows these white women going to Africa and chasing these 20 and 30-year-old men. And you just got to think to yourself, what in the hell's going on?
20 and 30-year-old men.
Yes. It's a major talking point in the UK.
That's crazy. said old men?
No, it's old women.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm in here. Now, what I want to do, I'm trying to get the doggone link from. How do you do this? This dude is a pure geek, and he don't know how to get in here. Come on, man. Y'all, okay, go in on that. What did you repeat that? Young, old women want
I don't know.
20-year-old men.
A lot of these white women and white women in Europe, white women in America, they don't talk to black people in this country, but they'll go to Africa and or the Caribbean or Brazil, and they will screw everything moving. You know what I mean? And there's a whole program about it in America called 90 Day Fiance, and it's a hit in this country. It's an absolute hit. Everyone over here is watching it and saying to themselves, what the hell is going on with the world where these young boys are laying down with these old women?
Okay, let me see here. Oops. I just let myself in here. Let me see what I got here. Why is this guy so confused? Okay. Check to make sure. Okay. See, I'm not a techie, man. I know what to do. I just don't know how to do it. It's a blessing and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that ain't working. Okay, this guy, yeah. Okay. Up here. Okay, right here. Now, okay, now I want to say paste it. What the freak? These damn gadgets is the hardest thing in the world. I don't understand how people use them every day with such ease. And right here. Okay, boom. All right, I'm in here now. I'm gonna share this. There we go. Share it. Share it. Copy the link. There we go. Got it. Got it. Okay, so we got a couple homies getting ready to pull up. So get your game face on. You looking beautiful?
No, I'm not. I got my head tie on my head. My bonnet.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that.
I got my bonnet on. You ain't got no
Gotta
video.
show off. Y'all gotta show these people that I got fine ass women that I know. You understand?
Oh God, not tonight. You haven't. I look a hot mess.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah.
I'll flex on them some other time. All right, so that's the brother Joshu. He's a geek who don't know how to get into a meeting, and I had to hold his hand and bring him in here. That's really crazy. And it took half my brain power to figure that thing out.
Hey, how you because you shared the link in the YouTube, right? But
Yeah.
how you share the link to the Zoom?
Oh, you copy. Oh, copy and paste the link, brother.
Okay, when you copy and paste the link, it copies the YouTube link, not the Zoom link.
Well, why don't you just hit the Zoom link in the chat? Copy that link. You paste it where you need to paste.
I'm trying to tell you what's happening on my computer, right?
I'm gonna tell you what you can do, right? click participants in here. Click
right.
participants.
Yeah.
Or when you click
invite.
Participants, yeah, there you go.
All right, invite. All right, so okay, copy invite link. There we go. All right, that's all I needed, brother.
No problem.
Yeah, if they're trying to lambast me because what my computer.
You're supposed to know how to do these things. I definitely took me. You see how long it took me to figure that out?
Hey, what Granddad said on the Boondocks? It should be one stupid computer thing. We got Zoom, we got StreamYard, we got all this stuff. You know, Google Hangout.
Holy shit, that's funny. Oh my gosh, one stupid computer thing. You know they want to take all the money for themselves. They don't want to link up together. You know we got new black socials all over the place now, don't you?
Nah, you talking about like a social, like Facebook, Black
Black
Planet?
A whole bunch of different types.
You remember Black Planet?
yeah. We got Ronin Tube, and then we got Black something another, like Black Chat, I think it's called, or some shit like that. Black Chat.
Oh, I might have to join that one. I'm gonna piss a bunch of people off on that though. They might kick me off.
There's a whole bunch of different ones now. I gotta figure them all out. I'm gonna present them Tuesday. I got a formal meeting Tuesday. Every Tuesday I'm gonna do a formal reparations chat.
Okay, cool.
I call it. It's called
yeah, I might have to come through.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what you think about Trump getting the coronavirus?
Fraud.
It's fake.
Yep. He just wants you guys to vote for him on a thing of compassion. He's trying to use, you know, we got good hearts for compassionate people. That's what he's bloody using, the twat.
Well, I'm gonna vote for him because he got the platinum plan, and Biden ain't providing anything.
People should vote for him just to piss off the elites that put him in, just because they wanted someone to go totally against what Obama was about, innit? That's why I want it. I wanted Trump to get in because I knew that would piss off so many people. Every time he comes to the UK, he pisses everyone off. That's why I like Trump. That's the only reason. He's pissed off the Queen. He's pissed off the high-class whites. He's pissed off everyone here.
Right. I mean, what has Trump done to the black community in the UK or the?
Nothing. He ain't done nothing to us. We just support you guys.
Yes, they do. Very heavily.
Because how we see it, we're one family. I'm glad when he came here, he disrespected the Queen. When he went to meet the Queen, he walked in front of us. All white people now going mad over it. They're ready to kill him. He left this place alive. And he don't know how many of us was laughing our heads off saying, nice one. You know what I mean?
Hey, Claims, you should you can share your screen on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should go on YouTube and look up.
You can as well. You can go ahead and share it.
I can. Hold on. Where? Oh, I see it. There you go. It's a funny YouTube video. Trump's funniest moments. Have you seen it?
No, I'm probably sure it's hilarious.
Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Which one is it? There's so many of them.
People thought the different stuff was funny.
Man, I can't even remember which one it was, but let me try this one. Can y'all hear everything?
Yeah, I can hear perfectly.
No, you got to share. You got to share audio. Unshare your screen.
What you mean?
stop sharing.
Can you hear that?
No, stop sharing. And then share again. And then in the bottom left, you'll see, click that box, say share audio.
Oh, boy, you gotta do everything on here, man.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I just feel more comfortable in Zoom for some reason. I don't know what the deal is about that.
All right, what about now?
His outrageous comments and, of course, his tweets. Today is Trump-iversary, 1 year since Donald Trump became or was elected US president. Trump, of course, likes to go a little bit off script, which frequently results in public outrage. So this morning, we've put some of our favourite moments from the last year together so we can share in what a year it's been. Let's start off with that time that Donald Trump came up with a new country in Africa. Of course, he was speaking in front of the continent's leaders. Not once, but twice did he get it wrong.
To be joined by the leaders of Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, Nambia, Nigeria, Senegal, Uganda, and South Africa. Nambia's health system is increasingly self-sufficient.
It can be hard getting the words out sometimes. I know that.
It's one clip where he was talking to this Chinese lady, and she asked him, what is America doing for the COVID? And he told her, I don't know, ask China.
That's what he said. Yeah, I saw that. I was pissing myself, mate. I said, the man's a legend. The man's a blatant legend. Because for you to have that much front to tell a Chinese person, ask China, you are a damn legend.
Now, do you realize that word Kov Fifi is an actual word? Look up Kov Fifi, the definition of it.
Oh, this one might be it. This one might be it right here. This might be it. I don't remember which one it is, man. It's one of these compilation videos.
President you guys have ever had, mate. Hilarious.
Yeah, he is. He is. This guy is hilarious. Let's see if this one is.
The President of the United States.
It looks like she went to shake his hand.
Okay, question? Sure. She's shocked that I picked her. She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
In a tweet this weekend, Mr. President, you said that it's incorrect to say you're limiting.
That boy Trump's something else, man.
That was the best.
Hunter, you're a loser. Why did you get $1.5 billion, Hunter?
Hold on. Yo.
You want me to pause it?
Pause it right quick. Pause it. There's a. This is funny.
Trump, mate.
It's making me remember a brand new one that's super duper viral, that went super duper viral today.
What's that one? What's that one?
You got Cardi B in this background right here. Cardi B is in the background talking about coronavirus. Oh my God! And he got scared. He got startled, and the Secret Service came up and look it up. Cardi B Trump. Look it up right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This is real or this is fake?
I got to see it's fake. I got to see it right now. It's just too funny. It's hilarious. It's probably only on TikTok or something. Oh my God.
Trump.
Cardi B Trump. Corona. COVID. Whatever.
Trump is a legend, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't never seen no president act like him.
No, that ain't it. It's filter it for like this today. It just came out today. It's hilarious. Oh my God. There it is. The second one. Yeah.
6 seconds.
Yeah, it's a TikTok.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real!
Oh, let me see this again.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real!
Oh, wait a minute. Is that really Cardi B?
Oh my God. That's legendary. Man.
Shit is real!
Oh my God. How many views does
Coronavirus!
Must have a ton of views.
Hey, you know what's funny about that? The funny thing is, they trying to make her become some kind of political figure or something now.
That's a fact.
For black
and
people,
she don't care.
yeah,
She don't care nothing about black people at all. Yeah, she don't care anything about black people at all.
She's not black. I've seen her parents. All right, they're born in Trinidad, but they're not black. Remember, you got whites in Trinidad too.
Yes,
you know, you got
Dominican.
Indians in there too.
Let me see. Let me see.
Yes, she's Dominican. But sheesh, it's hilarious. That one right there. But yeah, go back to the one you was playing.
Peace and unity between. All right, okay.
And your father was never considered smart. He was never considered a good senator. He was only a good vice president because he understood how to kiss Barack Obama's ass.
Number one problem are not the foreign fighters.
It's a legend.
The ISIS fighters in the region. And you have more and more of these fighters due to the situation today.
This is why he's a great politician, because that was one of the greatest non-answers I've ever heard.
Because sometimes if you have some temptation from
He's trying to stay professional. He's trying to stay professional.
And before the United Nations General Assembly to share the extraordinary progress we've made. In less than 2 years, my administration has accomplished more than almost any administration in the history of our country. America's so true. Didn't expect that reaction, but that's okay.
That boy orange. He's like an orange.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Fellas over here. I'm sorry. Thank you. I just told him I've got to come over and see the fake news. Let's go. What do you have, John?
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
And then that's it. Dismissed her.
I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty question.
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have
No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I have two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
want
young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish, but can I ask you
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
I disagree with him on that one.
Right, me too. He figured that out. Yeah, 2 years later, yeah, he found out that was bullshit.
Here in the United States, we are alarmed by the new calls to adopt socialism in our country. America was founded on liberty and independence and not government coercion, domination, and control.
That's a lot.
We are born free and we will stay free.
A sea of white people.
What you think about that statement? America wasn't found on government coercion.
Man, stop it. See, he's an immigrant. He doesn't know. He doesn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's
a billionaire. He's always been rich. He don't know nothing about politics.
You're right. He's learning history, man.
How was America founded on liberty and it had slaves since its inception?
And
it killed so many thousands, millions of
Indians.
Indians, yes. It's never been the land of the free or the home of the brave. I'm sorry.
Right. It's been the home of tyranny. That's what it's been the home of.
It's cursed. It's a cursed land, to be honest. It's cursed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. They can easily fix that.
Those are the type of lies white people tell other white people to make them feel good. Yeah, this is the home of the free. This is built on liberty. No, it wasn't. Stop it. I'm gonna let it play.
Renew our resolve that America will never.
You're not fast enough on the button.
Want it back on?
That was the punchline. With Bernie Sanders looking crazy. He wasn't cheering like the rest of everybody else.
Right there, yeah. There you go. Hey, listen, I'm a proponent of socialism, man.
What?
But you saw my debate, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you talking about a long time ago, like a month or two ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I was rooting for you. Yeah, that sounded real good. But at the same time, I'm a what do you call them people?
A Republican.
No.
A conservative.
Yeah, I am a Republican, but I'm talking about
a capitalist? You a capitalist?
Yeah, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Why would you be a capitalist?
What? Because capitalism is great. What are you saying?
That's what's been kicking our ass. Capitalism. The fact somebody can okay, like I'll give you an example. Domino's Pizza spend $1.50 on each of their pizzas, and you pay $30 for it.
$1.50.
$1.50 for each pizza.
Wow.
And you would turn around and pay $30-$40 for that, that pizza. So how much profit they making on each pizza? You know what I'm saying? And then how much they paying they damn workers to make the damn pizza?
Hardly nothing.
Exactly. That's capitalism. Little or no overhead and high profit and high growth. That's kicking our ass. That's really damn near slavery. That's why they call it wage slavery,
Yeah, they do.
If you can be working full time and you can't afford decent housing,
that's what he just said last night.
It's slave labor. I don't care what no one says. It's sad when I see certain documentaries of America. It's the richest country in the world, but there's more starving people there and more people homeless than Africa. Imagine.
Wow.
They may have their huts. They might have their little huts, but they have somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. That's a good point.
And they're still, and they're not starving. They're still eating. They only show you the ones that are going through famine, just to say, oh, look at Africans compared to us. But in reality, there's a lot. The richest family in Nigeria is worth 30 billion. 30 billion. They don't show you the people like that. They'll only show you the ones with the starving with flies flying in and out their mouths. This is the problem we're having.
Kashu just said that last night, man. We just had this conversation last night. So now the question on the table is, how would you spend your reparations?
How would me personally? You already know what I'm doing. I'm starting a business so I can continue to grow that money. And of course, I always want to push education in the Black community. So I'm going to put learning centers, and I'm going to hire tutors. I'm going to pay tutors on the payroll, because where I'm from, Dallas, Texas, our school systems suck, especially the inner urban kids, Blacks, Hispanics. They damn near illiterate in Dallas, Texas. So what I would like to do is follow the Korean model. What the Koreans do is, after their kids get done going to school in America, they have tutors. Every day after school, they go through tutors. So I think we need to get a tutor system. We need to make education more important, and we need to stop overloading these teachers with 30 students and only paying them 30 grand a year, 30, 40 grand a year.
Absolutely.
I think the classroom shouldn't have more than 12 or 15 kids.
Drastically underpaid.
That's right.
So that's where my money would go to: education and Black-owned businesses.
Okay. All right. And how did you answer that question, sis?
What did you say?
How did you answer that question earlier when I asked that?
But I said I'd repatriate back to Africa.
Oh, yeah, you surely did. You surely said that.
Yeah. I mean, she's right. That'd be the smartest thing, so we can govern ourselves. I just think that, I don't know how it is in UK. I just think we need to be trained a little bit more before we go on our own. I hate to say that or admit that, but I think we need a little bit more practicing. I guess we could go over there trial and error. Just, try some stuff. Because, truth be told, in America, we've been rolling the dice with the presidential elections, trying the political sphere, trying to be Americans, and that hasn't been working for us. So why not, repatriate and go to Africa and just try to start over? I just think we got to get some skills first before we do that. Like who was that? My brother Craig would say he's not going to follow us because we don't even know how to, we don't know anything about plumbing and infrastructure. Right. Was you on the line when he said that?
Yeah, yeah.
He said, "Why would I follow any Black person to a foreign country?
You don't know how to plumb. You don't even know nothing about plumbing."
Then he said, "What about Wi-Fi and internet, and all that other stuff?" He said, "Listen, if it ain't gonna be no Wi-Fi or internet, then I'm going back to the white man." That's what he said.
I had the opportunity to go to Boco Fasco last month, and I decided not to do it because of that very same reason. We got to buy a mud house that they're gonna build in a couple of weeks with hardly no running water, no internet, none of that stuff. I said, "What?" I said, "I'm not going." I said, "I think we need to rethink this."
Hey, brother, Jeremiah said, "Let him in the Zoom."
Where you at?
He said he's trying to get into the Zoom.
What?
Let me see.
You didn't have to type in no special stuff to get in here, did you?
No, where he at? I don't see him.
That man just talking. Where you seen the?
No, you got to accept him in the Zoom. I think you have to accept him.
No, you don't. Anybody can see him if he's trying to get in. You can see him. It's not like StreamYard where nobody can see each other.
Let me call him. Hey man,
there you go, John Bird. That's him, right? That's him.
No, that's another brother. Add him in here too.
Oh. Well, why? Oh, okay. Well, all he got to do is press the buttons. Like I got a 60-year-old lady trying to get in here, and she can't figure it out either. So what's wrong with your? Please say to Yah, how he don't know how to get in here? All you gotta do is press the button.
We're not familiar with Zoom, man. We've been on Zoom a couple times. You know, Garfield used Zoom.
Man,
we don't use
all you
Zoom.
have to do is press the button. It lets you. It tells you to come in. You sign. You put your email in, and you're in here. Simple, so simple. Don Bird, how did you get in here?
Hey, Don, you're on mute.
Same way I got in from the link. I don't know. Do I need to be here or do I need to leave?
No. He's asking you. Was it a process?
What's the process? Yeah, of getting in here.
Oh, just click on the link and that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Super duper simple. I don't know what the problem is.
Let me try it.
Click the link. Click.
click, man.
Okay, let me give you the instructions. Listen up. We go like this. Click on the link. It brings you right to the back chat.
Exactly.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Please say to y'all can't figure out how to get in here.
That's because he's a slow-mo.
Oh, man.
Since he raps slow-mo D.
Listen, man. I sent the link to a 60-year-old lady. She still ain't figured out how to get in here yet.
Hold on, let me let Claims hear you say that. Say it again. What happened?
Click the link.
You hear that, Claims?
You clicked what you call it? You clicked a StreamYard link somewhere 2 weeks ago.
It's in the link.
What?
Hey, Claims, you blackballing Jeremiah, man.
Not at all. Not at all.
Why can't Jeremiah get any airtime, man?
I can't figure it out.
He got something goofy going on with his finger.
Click
the link.
All right, go ahead.
How many times?
You're probably trying to get in with all that craziness going. You can't get in like that.
Hey, Don, he had a question for the whole panel.
I missed it.
He basically saying, what are you going to buy with your reparations?
What I'm going to buy with my reparations?
Yeah, what you going to do with it? If you get reparations, what you going to do with it? What are your plans?
I'm going to get some cigarettes because I smoke cigarettes. I'm definitely going to get some coffee.
Oh, dang.
You can believe that. Please believe me.
What kind of cigarettes? 100? Marlboro?
You'll buy a Starbucks
Marlboro
franchise?
72s. Marlboro 72s. The silver box, probably get a couple cartons of that. And then I think about working on quitting. I'm definitely going to pay off a couple bills. You understand? A couple vehicle notes. Pay that off. I'm going to take care of my churn. And that's it. I'm going to try to find something to invest in with my business so I can make more money. That's about it.
You said that's it, but this happens every single year, though.
Well, the thing is, I use myself to say most people ain't really thinking about the whole, right? Because if I just be honest, I'm going to buy me some cigarettes. I'm going to buy me some gas. I'm going to get me something from Zaxby's. You see, I'm getting me some shoes. You better believe I'm getting me. I've been waiting for the buy. I know them Jordan $600, but I don't care. I got me some.
I don't care.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So we ain't nobody thinking about no whole. We all, and that's the bullshit hypocrisy with us. We can't get ahead. Yeah, we do have honest talk. We do talk facts about what's been happening in history and what's continuing to go on. But the truth is, if God gave us just what we was asking for, we'll kill ourselves with it.
What you mean? What gave us the reparations?
Yeah, I mean, if we were actually granted reparations with all the black folks in America, what do you actually think we gonna do with it? Think about it. We're not going to be like, all right, let's get some land and let's huddle up and see what we're gonna plant. Nigga ain't gonna try to work. Nigga gonna want to live like a king. Why? Because we envy our oppressor. We want the same shit that they got. We want stuff to happen the same way shit happened for them. We want it for us.
I can see that.
Let's just be honest. I mean, I thought about it, but you know, yeah, we can talk about the good we
you know how I know you saying it's true, because when all these rappers and all these famous people like these TikTokers and stuff like that, and all these, you know what I'm saying, when they first get famous and start getting a bunch of money, a little bit of money, they first thing they do is buy the oppressor's information. You know what I'm saying? They buy the oppressor's everything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, they don't buy a mansion. You know what they do? They lease it. They lease it. So you pay the oppressor for something he built that he probably didn't even spend a quarter on, something that he got from a bank. An interest rate really low. We gonna pay the damn mortgage on the thing and the interest just to live that life. And then after a while, like little Bow Wow, you ain't got a dog to chew. You ain't got a dog or a bone to chew on. That's how this shit works, man. It ain't reparations, I believe we need, not to be.
So you think that's the majority of people, right? They're gonna
piss it
mishandle
away.
it.
If the majority of the people are saying it, the majority of people are following each other. Somebody's still leading the sheep. The question is who? Is it Jay-Z? Oprah?
He's one of them.
Beyonce?
Him and Meek Mill.
Those assholes.
Preachers?
Jay-Z and Meek Mill just got a law passed in California today or yesterday.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What law?
Let me look this up.
Some type of police reform? No. It's some type of justice reform law.
Justice reform. What does that even mean?
Like
He said, what's that even mean?
I mean, think about it. I mean,
the injustice system, they got a law passed to make it 1 inch closer to just. And so they got another 979,000 miles to go. But they got an inch closer.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it. California passes a new law limiting probation sentences.
Yeah. Oh, you mean jail time? Reducing prison sentences on what exactly? Is it marijuana drug related?
This is dailymail.co.uk. It says Jay-Z.
Don't always listen to the Daily Mail. I'm from the UK. That's where it comes from. The Daily Fell is what we call it because it does tell a lot of fake news.
That's interesting.
Shut that down quick.
That's interesting.
Yes, sir.
So that you know.
We'll find a more reputable site.
Okay, I will. Hold on.
Yeah. It's probably some drug-related crime, you know, where they may have passed the bill. And they talked about the change of law behind marijuana. So if you change that and you make it legal, you're going to have to either reduce. If it's no longer a felony, then why are you under the restriction and penalty of a felony?
And why are so many black people still in jail?
TMZ is talking about it. Let me go to TMZ. TMZ.
Hey, it's actually pretty good what he did, if it's true, because it says they're going to limit probation sentences to a year, and on a felony, 2 years.
Well, that's good.
You can't get 5 years probation, which I always thought that was silly too. You get 5, 6 years. You got to be on, good behavior and go see a PO for 5 or 6 years. That's bull.
Yeah, that's slavery. That's more you just still a slave, and I've been through that. I know how it is. That's very drudgery. That is a nightmare. I'm talking about concurrently too. That's the other thing. 5 years concurrent.
They were talking about Meek Mill had 13 years of probation. 13 years for probation. like an ounce of weed or something. And
that's
then
ridiculous.
Then he popped the willie and they tried to violate him and throw 2 more years on his probation.
Right. That was discrimination, man.
No, they tried to give him activated sentence and give him 2 years in prison. But he got out of some kind of
because he violated the probation, and normally they can do that if they want to.
Hey, we got to stop. I'm glad we brought
popping
this
a
up.
willie.
No, not
Right.
popping. Continue to pop willies.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
excuse me.
Don't
Yeah.
stop popping willies. But anyway,
The only time stop just when you break your neck, then you can stop popping.
yeah. but we got to stop. I was talking to my wife about this the other day. We got to stop bashing Black wealthy people, saying they don't do that.
Yes, we do.
That's a fact.
Because we always call them coons. They don't do nothing for us. They don't support Black problems and Black issues. But that's not true at all, because that Black billionaire, I can't think of his name right now, he supported the HBCUs. You got Jay-Z, I think he tried
the one
to
they set up, and they threw him in jail for tax evasion.
Right.
The one who gave all that money to Clark Atlanta.
Jay-Z, what did he do for the Ahmaud Arbery? Remember, he got shot in his apartment. He either pay for the lawyers or pay for their transportation. One, you know what I'm saying? So we can't sit here and say that they're not doing anything.
Right.
You know, a lot of people bash them and say they're not doing anything to support the Black community. That's not true.
And I'm gonna tell you something else about that. Now, they feel like their concerns are greater than ours. Like they feel like they know better than the people that talk about this and study this every day. You see what I'm saying? So I had reached out to them quite a few times about the information I'm dealing with, right? And they said we got to deal with what makes the greatest impact. You understand? So, but this was not talking about the California law. This was talking about something totally different. See what I'm saying? So, what makes you think that you smarter than a nerd that's thinking about these things all day long, every day?
That's an interesting question.
I
agree with Josh.
I think we should back them, though. I think we shouldn't lambast them or bash them. I think we should start backing and highlighting the positive things they do.
That's 100% fact.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we ought to do that, just like we do with everything else that happens in the news today. I don't say lambaste them. What I say is just understand that these people, if you look at the positive they're doing, they're going to get shot down for trying to do it. I think Oprah some years back tried to, do something for Black sisters for schooling, and she couldn't do it, and we don't
I don't know about Oprah. I'm sorry.
Say what?
So she don't get a pass. That's what she said.
I'm not being horrible. I'm gonna say
she's too pedo friendly.
Yeah, she opened a what's it called in the South Africa, and you know how many of them kids got molested out there.
Yeah, I know about that.
Oh yeah, I heard about.
Yeah, you want to chase R. Kelly, but the people that you work for you are doing exactly the same thing. And Weinstein and Epstein and the other Steen, you want to defend them, but you're coming for dead Michael Jackson. Nah, I got a problem with Oprah.
Well, the thing is, we do have to realize that they are humans just like we are. They're not gods, they're nothing, they're just like we are in that sense. The difference is if the wealthy Blacks decided to reach out towards other Blacks, the first thing the enemy going to do is try to kill the communication. How do you do that? You slap a muzzle on the man's mouth by bringing up something out of his past. You're Black, you do whatever it takes when you are at war, and that's what we are. I think we're missing that in the whole thing. If you attack your brother that's got money that can help you, he'll retaliate by saying, well, you know what, F y'all, I'll just go to the white folks. And then when we see that, we got something to say. So that is excommunication right then and there. From that perspective, you see what I'm saying? From that perspective alone, you got an issue. Then the brother that can and is clean and can do something, if they don't martyr him first, he's got to be careful with what he's doing, because if he supports too many people, there's going to be something coming out in the media. We're at war. Again, if we don't do it to him, somebody else doing it to him, our brother is without honor. Either way it go. If one of you all, if myself got out here and said, you know what, I've got $50 billion. I'm gonna start cleaning up every Southern community I can find in the South. You know what's going to happen, right? Oh, he molested little girls. He molested little boys. Oh, he's trying to rob the black man. He's just setting up this. You're gonna get all kind of subjective, emotional ranting out of that.
Yo,
Jeremiah, please say to y'all.
Jeremiah,
yo,
you just gonna rudely interrupt Don during this soliloquy.
Man, let me make this clear, man. Ain't nobody listening to damn Pro Rizzo goddamn 3.
Shut your sunshine bear looking self up.
Yo, man, why y'all hating on me, son? Y'all didn't want me on the platform.
You just too old to click the button.
Claims blackballing you, man. Claims said he didn't see you on no back.
That's all right, Claims. I remember that, brother.
He said he don't see no big forehead nigga looking like you on no back chat getting on this here platform. Not today.
Oh, you found the button, huh?
I remember that.
Found the button. Huh?
I always understand this, man.
Press one button and boom, it just lands you right in here, didn't it?
Hey, say it again. What did he find again?
Hey, listen, whether the earth is flat or round, whether the earth is flat or round, it goes around in a circle. Understand?
You found the button, nigga.
You found the button. Good job, brother. Welcome. Double time. Okay, so
whether the earth is flat or round, it goes around in a circle. Understand?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. It's a record. It's a record. It's a record. The stars sing. You understand? Yeah. So it's a record. That's what we're looking at in the sky. That's the spinning record, and the earth doesn't move. Like the turntable that spins the record.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? That's a good analogy.
You understand?
That is a very good analogy. But we do need to do a sound bite on that. He found the button. We got to find that button. Boy, we need that in our lives right now. He found the button. That's a good one. Thanks, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you just started something.
Please say the button. How about that?
Something.
Oh, you thought that was really intelligent, huh?
Hey, what these reactions do? Do they make noises?
Yeah. It sounds like I hear some dings going on. Bing, bing.
Are they really reactions? Like audio reactions? Okay.
Yeah, look on the bottom of your screen. It says reactions, right?
Yeah, we can see them, but like it's not making no noises.
Let's see chat.
Hey,
and I don't believe the chat out there can see it.
Nah, I can't activate it.
It might be fun for like when you got like 500 people in here or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Claims, you gonna present the question to him?
Oh yes, sir. Okay. Please say to y'all, the question on the table is, how would you spend your reparations? Like, how would it affect your life?
Reparations. How much money are we talking about?
We're talking 51,000 a year. No. You make
50 yen.
You make 100,000 a year, right? Or 200 or something like that, right? So you only get 15,000 a year.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Damn it.
More money you make, the less you get paid reparations, brother.
No, that's not fair.
You decided to work through and navigate through this wicked system, and you succeeded, brother. And so somewhere down the line, you're gonna do something.
Hey man, look, I make $12,000 a year, man. How much am I get?
That's 51,000. You get 51,000 a year.
That's all you get.
A year, forever. What the fuck are you talking about? That's 4 times what he makes now.
I know, but that don't really 50 grand.
Brother, what the hell?
Hold on. Do I get that in one lump sum or do I get that in increments?
You get that in monthly payments. $2,400 a month, something like that. $2,500. Hold on. Divide 51,000 by 12. Let me get this Google thing out here. 51,000 divided by 12 is $4,250 a month.
ESTE.
I might as well just keep working my job then. Damn.
Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's not meant to make you quit your job. It's meant to give it to the poor who don't got jobs.
Damn, I'm poor.
With
a job.
Yeah, I'm poor too.
I'm poor with a job.
How
brother.
much money do you make right now, brother?
I made close to 90 last year.
Okay, so 90, that is 20,000 if I'm not mistaken, 20,000 a year. On top of your 90, which will put you in the tax bracket of 110,000 a year.
Hey, hold on. Are we getting taxed on this reparations?
No. Are you crazy?
No, you don't get taxed on reparations.
Did you get taxed on COVID?
Hold up, man. Hold up, man.
Did you get taxed on unemployment?
She's from UK.
Oh, you in UK right now, sis?
Yes, I am.
It's Hurricane Toya. She kind of knows she's an Israelite.
Black people over there, and tell the truth.
What'd you say?
Y'all not showing no love to black people over there, man. Ain't no Black Lives Matter in the UK, man.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's
I'm
what
sorry.
you
When
think.
you come in my house, ignore the lying Persian bear on the floor. Come on in, sister. Come on in. Have you some communion. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, man. So $4,250 a year, a month. That's what you're gonna get.
That's pretty good, man.
Now, how are you gonna spend it?
How you gonna spend it, Jeremiah?
If I'm only getting $2,400 a
No,
month.
$4,250.
42. First, you need to get King Self a belt. Let me tell you that. You need to make sure you keep that in mind. I'm muted.
First of all, for somebody who don't got no
let me see how much that is a week.
Somebody else's belt, brother.
All
right,
you're
get
getting
your
a little
belt
too
first.
close to our.
You're
a little too close to our private. So that's $1,062.50 a week.
That's pretty good.
Let's divide that by into hours. Okay, say 40 hours a week. That's $26 an hour.
Hey, do I get that money no matter where I live at on the planet Earth?
No, but we will duplicate the program all over the earth once we become successful in the United States.
Wait.
Okay, so I would definitely. Hey, Joshua, man, don't interrupt the man in the midst of his speech, brother. Don't you understand the scriptures, brother?
Man, you came here and interrupted Don in the middle of his speech.
No, I asked him a question. I asked, please say to y'all the question. I asked, please say to y'all a question.
Thank
he
you,
has
sir.
the floor.
Right, I'm going to mute. You know, this brother being hypocritical right now. I'm going to mute.
Yeah, man, he answered me the question, man. First of all, why am I going to share my plan with you so you can try to duplicate my plan? Now, what's going on here, man?
Wait, let me share my screen right quick, bro. I said, what are you going to spend the $26.56 an hour on? That's what I asked you. I ain't asked you about your plan. Let me share my screen.
Let me say it again for him. He didn't ask you about your plan.
I'm going to invest in some land, and I'm going to become a farmer. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what Dean doing. What's his name? The Geechee guy, the Geechee Israelite guy, kind of pompous guy. Dean, what's his name?
I don't know, but that's what I would do.
Okay.
I would work doubly hard to become self-sustained. I'll buy me some animals.
Dean, right quick. While I'm at it. Yeah, that's what he do. And he ran into little slight problems, and then he started growing watermelons, and then blew smooth up in Atlanta. Dean Parker.
So he started selling watermelons and made some money off of that.
Yes, in Atlanta.
I would definitely be looking for my farm to produce revenue for me.
I think he got like 300 acres of farmland in Atlanta. And so that's what he does now. You know what I'm saying? Like he had ran into some issues where he wasn't making any money, and then he started growing watermelons and got all his money back. How about that? Is that not stereotypical or what?
Hey, watermelons are pretty good, and they have a lot of uses that you get for watermelons.
Yeah, that's a lot of real sugar.
Hey man, that's brilliant, man. I'll probably make me plant me some oranges and lemon trees, man.
I'm a big fruit fan. Big fruit fan.
How am I?
So in the cities,
and
that
you know what, man? Depending on the size like he got,
fruit tunnels.
Depending on the size of the land that I would get, like that size that he got, you can employ a lot of people, bro, and you can feed a lot of families. You know what I'm saying? Off of the what's produced, and be able to pay them an income. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all about helping. You know what I mean? And try to create a community for those who are like-minded.
About it, yeah. Who do some work. It ain't just
without that rain coming out the sky, you won't.
Well, you got to make it rain.
Yeah, I know. That's what Jeremiah talking about, making it rain. You ain't no rapper. Sit your
Hey, Don, have you ever had crappie fish?
Crappie? No.
Anybody ever had that type of fish?
Yeah, I would build a pond and cultivate some crappie fish, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm saying because in the state of Texas, it's illegal to sell crappie in the market, right? I don't know, man. It's a game. It's a game. I know why. They feel like you hurting the sport of fishing because it's a game fish, right? Which is dumb. But it's really good fish. They should change that law because you can make, we can make a lot of money off selling crappie because it's like the fried chicken of the fresh. I was about to say the sea, but ain't nothing in the sea. Well, the lakes, you know what I mean? So if we could farm them and sell them in the markets, if we can get that law passed where we can sell them, we'll become millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's good fish. Crappie.
And where is it illegal to sell it at? Everywhere?
I know it's illegal in the state of Texas to buy it in a market, but everybody, it's a black market of everything. So in Dallas, you can get them from the white boys. They used to sell them by the pound. It's illegal, but that's how they used to do it, right? And I know they were making a killing. So.
Well, I mean, that's what you would invest in?
Yeah, I'll get that law. Okay. First of all, I would lobby to get that law removed. So then I would create the market, and then I would almost have a monopoly on the market because nobody else would be doing it at that time. And before anybody else
everything starts with land, man. Like once you get the land, man, like the possibilities are endless, man. You can start thinking about a multitude of things you can do. Just simply starting with land.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I know what Don would do. He'll go buy a multitude of Jordans.
Oh God! Why would you do that?
I ain't no Jordans. No Jordan.
Hold on. Now you just said that 20 minutes ago, brother. You said I'm gonna get me a 600 pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
I ain't never had them before, so I'm gonna get them.
I mean, if I got them like that, they would be
you
purely
said you're gonna get you some cigarettes, some coffee.
Cigarettes, yeah. Definitely gonna get some coffee. Gotta have that.
Right. So don't be trying to get on here in front. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't just said what you said now.
But see, I'm keeping it rare. I don't know what Jeremiah talking about. His ass don't know what a tractor look like, let alone a farm.
Got it.
How the hell his non-farming ass?
Oh man, how is he gonna?
What you gonna do? Grow some corn? What you gonna grow some corn? That's what you gonna do.
You know how to.
Yeah.
He's not a farmer.
Yeah. What is fertilizer?
Why you gonna learn how to farm?
That's bad news.
How you gonna learn how to farm, brother? Brother, Yermi, please say.
Say again.
How you gonna learn how to farm and you don't know how to farm? Who's gonna train you?
Hey man, look here.
The white man gonna train him. The white man gonna train him.
Yeah, the white man.
The best trainer, the best training is
DWA
experience,
guy.
brother. The best training is experience. Once I get on the land, I learn all I need to know.
You gonna
First
burn up
goal
all
is
them
get
people's
land.
seeds. You gonna waste them people's seeds up trying to plant something. When you gonna start planting? In the winter?
Look, man, it ain't rocket science to dig up dirt and put seed in earth, man. That ain't
Oh
rocket
man.
Yeah, right. You first gotta learn how to farm, bro. You gotta learn about soil and you gotta learn about all kinds of stuff before you can start farming.
I'm sorry
Man,
to
it
interrupt
sound good.
you guys. It's 11:30 at night here. I've been up since 5:30, so I'm gonna
thank
go
you
sleep now.
so much
So,
for coming out to hang out with us, sis.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
well, if
sister.
you're online again tomorrow, I'm gonna have more energy tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, then. Have a nice day, guys.
All right, good night.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Shalom, sister. Bless you. Bless you. Shalom, Uncle T.
Hey, can I share my screen? Claims.
Oh yeah.
LeBron claims.
I got you.
LeBron claims. Ain't that
LeBron
something?
claims, man.
Okay, so that's a good one.
You gotta show me how to go live from Zoom, man. I've been trying to figure that out.
I got you covered. It ain't gonna cost you but $30.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna show y'all, man. We got to be one step ahead of the white man if we gonna make money, bro. Hey, let me show you.
We gotta be one step ahead of you. What are you
I
saying?
said the white man. You say I'm the white man, bro?
Didn't we just decide that? DWIGHT? You the white man?
Hold on. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You see that?
Texas
now,
Park.
I don't know what y'all. Wait, why is my dang? My mouse is frozen.
Your mouse is frozen.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Wait, what? Oh,
It's
Zoom
acting
is
up.
messing my computer up.
Zoom is messing it up.
Yeah, how I
or is it the 500 tabs you have open messing it up?
Oh, okay. All right. Now I think I'm in control. There we go. All right, can you see now?
Yeah.
So this is in Texas. Texas Parks and Wildlife Codes, sell and purchase of protected fish. You see sub-article A or subsection A right here said, it is unlawful for any person to buy or offer to buy, sell or offer to sell, possess for the purpose of sale, transport or ship for the purpose of sale, barter or exchange bass of the genus Micropetris, blue marlin, and then right there, crappie. So in the state of Texas, it's illegal to sell crappie. So what I would do is I would lobby to get this damn law amended to take crappie out, because everybody loves crappie in the state of Texas, and I'll start selling it to restaurants, fish markets,
Flathead catfish, Jewfish.
There's got to be something.
I see why
There's got
that's
to be something about that though, about those fishes particular. They must have some impact on the environment as far as the aquatic life.
Right.
Yeah, but we won't take them out of the ecosystem. We'll farm them. We'll buy land and farm them.
It's illegal to sell Jewfish.
Well, that's what it means. That means they don't want that fish to become some sort of commodity. They don't want that because too many people can get their hands on that fish and modify it. Probably want to keep something natural around. That might be what it is. If they telling you don't sell it, when do white folks ever tell you don't sell something that grow naturally?
A lot of times. They regulate a lot of shit, man.
Hold on. It says that it's lawful importation by the holder of Texas finfish import license into the state from another state or foreign country or farm-raised red drum bass of the genus Micropetris.
It's unlawful. It's unlawful.
It says in Number 3, that it is lawful.
They don't want you taking this out of the state.
By having a license.
Look, they don't want you, and number 2, they don't want you taking it out of the state either. That's another thing.
Oh, you're right. I can import it, but I can't take it out of the state. Yeah.
And I don't know where they even have a crappie at nowhere else around here.
Yeah, I ain't never heard nobody else. I don't even think crappie up. I think it's I think they're only in the South.
Lawful.
You can import it, but you can't sell it. So you can only import it to eat it.
And you have to be a lawful
license.
License.
Yeah, you gotta get a fish farming license and shit. Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to hybrid the animal.
License.
That's what that is. I figured that's what it was. They don't want to make no hybrid.
Yeah, I mean, damn, how they gonna damn put a license on fishing, bro? That's crazy.
Hey, when I was 15, I got my fishing license for $30 at Walmart. I had to get a fishing license.
I see the sense of it though. I've been seeing that. That's just like why pay these dang on NBA players $2,300 a shot for every bucket you make.
Right.
Why would you do that? For what? The teacher don't make that kind of money, bro.
Right.
The
to keep them out of productive things, improving the community. To keep them away from improving the community.
You rather so fuck education, you know. Let's make money playing games.
Listen.
License, shit like that.
Let's say you have let's say you sell lamb, and the prices of the lamb just keep going up, and you're able to make more and more money. Should you not make the money because school teachers are not getting paid fairly?
Yeah, if you don't pay them well, but that's capitalism. That's capitalism, bro. This is a very capitalistic society. That's the way it is. It's all for self.
I'm beginning to see the cons of capitalism right now.
Hey, you know what else?
$2,300 a shot.
Yeah.
They need to let you sell deer meat. They need to, it's not the 1960s no more when the white man was going around over hunting everywhere. That was the problem. That's why they stopped letting you had to hunt in season, out of season, because white people was going out of control. They were losing their goddamn mind. They was going out there killing every goddamn buck they could find. Yep. So the government stepped in and said,
"Yeah, they just like killing. That's the problem."
Right.
Exactly. They're not even eating the shit. They're just killing the motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Right. And put it up on their wall.
And you ain't giving them a chance to breathe so you can shoot some more. Stop it. You're being greedy as hell. That makes sense. That's why I say the white man is the devil. He is the devil.
Damn, man, we can't kill no niggers. Well, that damn deer is brown as hell. Just like a nigger.
But you know how much rich we'll be if they allowed us to farm deer? Deer meat pretty good, man. And
I love
you get somebody to take that gamey taste out of it, you got a business model.
They're not gonna have no choice in the nation of praise salvation. We can raise whatever animal we want to.
Man, listen.
Isaiah 48:10.
I had a cube steak that was made from a deer. It was the best cube steak I ever tasted, man. They put beef cube steak to shame, man.
Really?
You can get
venison is a good meat, man. That is, especially when it's corn fed. Oh my God.
Ooh, boy, you talking
Lord
right now,
have
man.
mercy. I could just pass out dreaming about deer meat right now.
I think I had that one time when I was little. That's good. Was banging.
Deer jerky, deer chili. Yeah. See, I'm from the South, man, so I'm used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I could package that and sell it, oh, it's over.
It's over. Game over. You know what else is gonna hit the market real soon too, real hard, and well, it already has. But juicing. They're like brother Jeremiah said he want to have a farm. Man, there's so much you can do with that. It ain't a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Juicing, compost from the juicing. I mean, need I say more? You know, and if you growing your own watermelons, I love seeded watermelons. Ain't nothing like them.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing like a seed. But then again, ain't nothing like anything that's grown naturally.
That's right. Because listen, I grew up, my grandma's yard had 2 big apple trees, right? Granny Smith, the green ones. And I don't even like apples. But I used to tear them jokers up. She had an orange tree in her yard. The neighbor had a peach tree, a peach bush. Woo! The neighbor across the street had a pear tree that was 3 stories tall. Man, them things straight off that thing, boy. And then we had 2 plum trees, a plum tree in the front yard, plum tree in the back. Man, stop it.
We used to get out behind with by messing with that plum tree. Them plums is green. You go get the worms. They tried to scare us off. Fuck them damn worms. Eat these that's sour. Get it sweet.
I smack dab in the middle of the hood, right?
Oh no, that thing couldn't keep no plums.
Brother, couldn't keep no plums.
Keep no plums on it.
Used to come over there and raid that joke every day. I used to have to run them down and beat them up. That's why I got so much respect in the hood, because I was always a lot older than them. And you know what I mean? All the guys my age got rounded up and locked smooth up, all 400 of them. So I was the oldest one. You feel me? I was the OG, right? They come to my grandma's yard and try to raid out. Y'all better get away from there. Here I come. All 20 of them start riding their bikes away.
Hey, the real fruit does bring back good old memories. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Apples used to be so good and big and juicy. You eat 1 or 2 of them, you don't want dinner. You don't eat too many apples. Now you look at an apple, you be like, yeah, I'll punch on this and spit everything out with the juice.
It ain't the same. Like it ain't no juice in no apple from the stove.
I'm telling you, that's the driest juice you ever had in your life, these little stupid ass apples. And watermelon ain't no better. You just huffed up a whole bunch of air. Shit, that's how that's like. Cold,
you telling the truth, man.
Cold air. Let me put some
you
sour
must be as old as me, man.
Watermelon. Back when I was in Texas, watermelon damn near saved my life, because I was getting dehydrated all the goddamn time, working out in the sun all the time.
Yeah.
So what I did is I don't know if y'all have Albertsons where you at, but I used to go to Albertson and buy the fruit bowls, the melons. I buy the watermelon, the honeydew.
Those are good.
And what's the orange one called?
Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. Yeah, that's the other yellow one. Yep.
Man.
Oh yeah. Woo! Real cantaloupe. Come on, man. I never had one off the tree, but I even love it in the stove.
Yeah. When it's in season, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Cantaloupe and what do they call that? The green one? It's just like the cantaloupe. Honeydew. Woo! Boy, those 2 things is bang.
Yeah. I used to tear that shit up, man. I used to eat the shit.
I love pomegranates too when they grow natural. It's a good fruit to have, man.
Yeah, I hope they taste different from the stove, because when I tried it in the stove, I said it was like, oh.
Yeah. GMO stuff makes you wander away from it. You know, it just does. Apple. If I see a bag of apples, if they ain't green, I don't even touch them. I don't want the red ones. Give me the green ones. The green ones seem to retain a flavor. You know, red ones are kind of like somebody put sweet and low in these and grow them.
Yeah, they do them all the same. They pick them way too early, then let them spoil till ripen.
Yeah,
let them spoil to ripen. What stop? That ain't the same. That ain't the same.
Yeah, that's not the same. That's not the same. And that's the thing. You know, nothing is the same. Well, I say even when it comes down to, you know, if we got reparations now, the truth is we really have near about lost the need to want to go and farm, because McDonald's is on the corner, microwave is there, TV dinner is there. People go in the normal convenience store and take their food stamp and buy $30, $45, $50 worth of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Kids, I want a snack and I want it now, and they'll cry if you don't give it to them. Here, boy, just take the shit and get the fuck on out my face. Is they thinking about raising some shit? What are the examples? You see what I'm saying? The example is, mama get what I need to get from the stove. That's it. When it used to be, we're going out in the field and get this. We'll buy some stuff. We'll go to the meat department. We're going to go to the bread store. This shit was separated. Walmart come in and just changed the whole game up, bro. ran a little business out. Mom and pop store gone. COVID done killed all the damn mom and pop stores nearby. I mean, if you ain't selling gas, you just might as well close the damn blind down and put a close sign on that shit and walk off, take a hike. So,
yeah, that's exactly what happened, man. I saw it myself.
Hey, Don, they're saying
my other grandma used to grow blueberries in her yard.
Hey, Claims, check this out, because I'm reading this right. It says the main reason why crappies are not being sold by anglers, stores, or restaurants is because of the contaminants present from unregulated waters that crappie live in. Now, hold on, wait a minute.
That's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Bullshit.
Don't they live in free flowing water? They don't live in standing
rivers, ponds. They can live
right. They don't live in lakes and stuff.
Once you see, let's do some research on crappie. Let's get a little history of crappie from the wiki. Professor Wiki. What does he say about crappie? I want to look at their origin. How they came to be.
As much shit is sold in the goddamn market that's from contaminated waters.
I mean, you don't get no more contaminated than catfish. I mean, do you?
Exactly.
Or tap water.
How they clean
everything. They clean everything with tap water.
You got whole communities out in the woods. They just built, 40, 50 houses. They got a pond 100 foot away from so many of them. What you put in there? You put catfish in there. That's what you do. Big ass pond. Nobody ain't swimming in it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because that's the damn backflow. That's the shit that comes out of the house. That's where it goes.
Exactly.
You don't go to a septic tank. They ain't in the city. Where's it going?
Mm-hmm.
To a pond. It goes to a septic tank with a pump, and it grinds it down, and it minces it down, and it goes out there.
And that's why all that green stuff will be growing in the pond.
Algae and all that other stuff. So, we don't, what you mean contaminated sources that we ain't checked? There ain't a goddamn place you ain't put your foot or your ass in since your ass was ever put on this planet Earth. And you telling me you didn't check the water over there, not even 100 feet away from where you operating at? That's a lie. That's another way to corner the market on some shit. Keep niggas out. If you ain't in the in crowd, you fuck it. You ain't selling no crappie.
Yeah.
How much the fishing license is to sell that shit? I bet you it's up there some high ass number. I guarantee it ain't just no regular fishing license gonna get it. See what I'm saying? See all the restrictions and rules and regulations? They doing that because they want to be the ones to make the money on every damn thing.
Yeah.
Marijuana was the same way. It wasn't no different.
Yo, his screen share. Let me share the screen right quick so I can show brother how much he's gonna be making. Okay, in his tax bracket. Right here. Okay, so lower to middle income. Okay, so he's middle income. Middle income get 25,000. Upper to middle income get 20,000, and then upper income, which is making more than 188,000 a year, they get 15,000 a year.
That's still low, damn near the poverty line. What are you talking about?
Where?
Man, I'm sorry that just looking at this. He's not. No, I don't know what this dude is up to, but these numbers can be reflected in whatever we have now. Same damn numbers.
Well, look at Evanston. Let's take Evanston, Illinois, for example. They just made the law where they take 3% of weed income and pay reparations with that. So everybody gets 25,000 a year. Everybody flat.
That ain't no money though.
Flat rate.
That ain't no money, bro. That's
how much do you make right now?
I make somewhere between 70 and 100,000 a year.
Okay, so give it to your children. Give this money to your children. Everybody can use an extra $20,000, $25,000 a year. What are you talking about? Whether you super broke or you rich, everybody can take it and use it for something.
And then a one-time loan for $1 million issued to descendants of slaves at 0% per year. We think that's. I don't think that's a deal.
I gotta pay this shit back.
I mean, let's stop for a minute. You're gonna give me. Let's say I was making $20,000 a year. You're gonna give me another. You're gonna double that. For how long?
You said
double. That's what I need to know. Yeah. For how long am I getting this double? How long am I going to get not additional $20,000 a year? For how long?
For the rest of your life, and for the rest of everybody's life.
Okay. Average life expectancy is about 55 years old. Let's just say 50. I'm gonna get $40,000 for the next 50 years. Is that $200 million? How much is that?
200 million.
50 years, I'm getting $40,000 a year.
Yeah, I think you got it right. Yeah, 200 million.
Now, that can't be right. That's too many zeros.
No, that's 20 million. 20 million.
Okay, 20 million. Now, legal age of working in America is 17. Let's just say, let's call it 20. Let's say 21, you're legal, you're going.
15 here in my state.
Okay, so let's say 15 times 20,000. What is that? 15 years I worked. I lived to 55, so we need to do some math.
Okay,
I worked 45 years. I worked 40 years, I'm sorry. 40 years I worked, getting $40,000. How much? That's 40 times.
15 times 20,000 is 300,000. Right? 300,000.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking that. 300,000. All right. Now that don't count what my yearly, let's say my yearly expenditures is roughly about 20,000 a year. So 300 all of a sudden drops down to 150.
Man, hold up. Hold on, brother. That's where some economic training comes in, because you said your expenditures equals the money that you got in, that you brought in.
That's the poverty line.
But you're not supposed to max out your income though.
If it takes me 20,000 a year to live and I'm in poverty, 40,000 ain't gonna get me much further.
Okay.
That's economics. So now we take the 300,000 because we got to get deductions. You know, kids got to go to school, average tuition. So we had 150,000. The average tuition is for a kid to go to school is $80,000.
Who got scared and left?
I don't know. $80,000. $80,000 is right now the average, school loan for most American teens or young adults. They owe anywhere from $50,000 to $80,000. Let's say we paid it off with the 150 we had. We're back down to $70,000. Because these just hypothetical figures, right? If it went this way, hypothetically speaking, but these numbers they're really hardcore numbers. They're just, You're gonna loan our children $1 million with no interest. How they gonna pay it back? We ain't counted. Yeah, our descendant, like the thing said,
It says no. It's to descendants of slaves. These are. I think I've read this whole thing, and it's talking about adults being paid.
Yeah. See, and the descendants can get a loan for $1 million with zero interest. This is
the descendants of slaves.
Yes, the descendants.
These are adults.
So if I'm working making 20,000 and they're gonna double it for the rest of my life on a presupposition I make 300,000, half of it gotta go back because I gotta live. See, now I'm just taking it out of what they're giving me into my practical living. It's gonna take 20,000 to live for me. See what I'm saying? If one of my kids go to school for better education, that's $80,000. That's gotta, if I can pay it all and be through with it right now, if I had it for my kids' future. Bam, it's out of the way.
I think they got a education plan here. Where is it at?
You know, I know they have Pell Grants, but there's some kids don't qualify for it. You know, some kids don't qualify for it.
This thing ain't talking about no American nothing in here. This talking about some new stuff.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I thought about that, just looking at it, you can see how that wouldn't work for us. That don't really work for us. Yeah, the little extra fiat, it'll kick in, but again, if I'm already making somewhere between 60 and 100 grand a year, and I'm on the poverty line. I work at McDonald's. I hustle here and there. I just meet 20,000 a year. Damn, you know, how did that help me? It didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in poverty. That plan don't work for us. That don't work.
So what are you talking, like $1 million? You trying to get like $1 million a year or something? Well, how should I? Because he say you can make suggestions.
Well, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, people feel like in America, if a black woman making $100,000 a year, she ain't wealthy. She's doing pretty good. If you double it, that'll increase her chances to not get wealth. She ain't gonna never get wealth like that, but she'll get rich. She'll get a little rich, and that's about it. Now, if she decides to take that money and live for herself, she's not gonna reach back and help somebody like me making $40,000 a year. They never do. They're not gonna reach back and see, oh, brother, you making just 20? Well, I'm rich over here. Come on, let me help you. Come on in. Let's have some communion. She's not gonna do that. She feels like she's got more and you should contribute more to equal up to her status. That's a lot of black sisters. And I don't know no white ones that gonna come and pull no brother up out of no mud and say, come on up here, I'm gonna share my wealth and riches with you. I don't know too many that do that. That's why I said, this is a capitalistic society. You have to look at all the ramifications surrounding the money that we're talking, surrounding this land. You know, if they gave you 40 acres of land, the most of us don't got a lawnmower or the gas can to fill it up. But 1 acre of land, let alone 40. Who's gonna hire? The white man with the John Deere tractor? How much is he gonna charge? We'll wind up having to lease that land out, let it grow for hay. We couldn't even ever use the land to get anything out of it.
Yeah, that man with that big gigantic riding lawnmower, he gonna charge you $1,000 to cut 40 acres.
40 acres? Shit, that might be a half an acre. See what I'm saying? Because of his equipment, because of insurance, because I might sneeze or cough or anything's in that grass. Tell you what, why don't you just sell it to me? I give you $40,000. Most brothers and sisters will sell that land just like that because they don't want the headache. They ain't got time or sick or something. That's why I say, you know, material getting something out of the deal, call it reparation or whatever, that ain't necessarily the answer or cure-all. Because number one, the reparations is being demanded and talked about more often than not behind us getting killed on the streets and us getting killed on the streets. And what happened back 200 years ago. Failure to give us proper education. Failure to do this. And then we take this stuff and we're not going to try to change society around us. It's not trying to change our environment. That's not what reparation is about. Laws need to be changed. Reparations, yes, cool, I'm all for it, but I ain't necessarily talking about that, because if you take a brother that's already distraught from what's happening and he's angry, what you think he gonna do with any kind of substantial property? Most of our people, they like the dog fight. I don't know why. That was a big thing, and it still is.
What state you in?
Fighting. Right now I'm in Mississippi. I live in Tennessee. But I know that Louisiana, Mississippi, Carolina, Georgia, that's my whole footprint right there. Yeah. That's my big old footprint in North Carolina. Yeah, that's right. In North Carolina, all like Florida, that's my footprint. That's my main stomping ground. And I can tell you, you know, all the southern states, they all on the same thing. It's about how I can get over, how I can get by, Yeah, you my brother, but F you. I get over on my grandma's shoes if she let me. See, I can say that because I know the mentality. I grew up here. I raised here. I know how they think in LA or Florida or Georgia. I know how we think. We are, and amongst us, here's the other conundrum. I don't hear nobody talk about this. Amongst black, we have a caste society. That's another thing. And it's all important to know because if you get 40 acres and I get 40 acres and I'm lighter than you and you darker than me, I might not care nothing about your little acres. I might set some of your acres on fire. Just so you can call somebody, have to pay them to put it out so you can get a little bit more broker. We have that amongst us. Or you can see my stuff on fire, you won't hear, oh, that's that nigga shit. You know, I don't care. Somebody could be building a house on it and moving in on your territory. I don't care. That's a nigga. He's darker than me. Amongst each other, I need you to help me with this 40 acres, bro. I need you to help me with that. You got equipment and everything else. You got know-how, and I can farm what you don't know how to do. Is there enough between us as brothers, or is it only in word only to help one another if we did get 40 acres each? And I hadn't even figured that out. I wonder what 40 acres each is compared to what so-called the census says about how many black folks are in America. Let's actually look at that. How wide is that? How many miles is that? Is that covering states? I mean, each one of us is different states. If we all got 40 acres, exactly what would that look like on a graph? How many states would that encompass? Don't we need political power if we got that much land? My goodness. What is that, like the size of Alaska? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's think about this realistically. What are we going to do in the current state that we are in now? Even if they doubled our income by the end of the year, what actually would we do with that amount of land?
Like our buddy said here, a lot of people, that's what they be talking about is farming.
I think that what
hear a
we'll
lot of
wind
people
up
say
doing, yeah, I think what we'll wind up doing is getting all that land and think about farming. What we'll wind up doing something else, like building a community, more than farming. I think that's what we'll wind up doing. Homes that we didn't own, couldn't own before at the interest rate they was giving us. I think that's what we'll do. We'll fence our shit off because we got churn and grandchurn and mama playing teeth. You know, I think that's what we'll do. We'll put up churches. You better believe that. We're gonna put up churches. That's what we're gonna do, bro. We're gonna put up basketball courts. We probably would do Black Wall Street all over again. What you think?
Yeah, that's another one.
We're just guessing, but I'm almost certain, looking at the state we are in and how we think now, you can just about tell which step we're gonna take with that sort of gift given to us, you know.
Hold on? Did you call it a gift?
I would have to call it a gift.
Why?
Because it has to be given. You ain't working for it. You ain't done nothing to earn it.
What?
We're just demanding it. We're just demanding it. Black history says this. This is what it portrays. And this is what white history portrays. White people came over here, saw, they killed, they pillaged, they conquered, they drove people out, and they put the flag there and said, bam, I belong, I own this. You know, Black history, different tale. We drug over here on ships. We fed across the ocean from Nigeria, somewhere, Africa, wherever. And when we get here, we in something like this. Shackles and chains. And what did we own? Nothing. So, that being stated, it has to be a gift. It wasn't ours from the start with. Even our Hebrew brothers and sisters say we in captivity. It ain't our land. We fight even over the laws, what we can keep and what we can't keep behind. And some argue say, well, it's because we ain't under the law. Some say, well, it's because we ain't in our land. That's why. See how that comes into view?
Mm-hmm.
So it must be a gift. Must be a gift. Gotta be a gift. We ain't bought nothing. We don't have no sale or receipt or bill of sale or invoice or purchase. We don't have none of this.
Well, they got a lot of people got those slave receipts, and like I think I heard that on y'all's conversation one day.
Yeah.
Somebody did a background and got slave receipts.
Yeah. 2/3 of a human. That's what the Constitution says, right? Something like that.
Yeah, 1/3.
1/3. Yeah, 3/5.
The 3/5 of a that is misquoted. Actually, it's not saying that black people are 3/5 of white people. Like it doesn't mean Don or myself is 3/5 of a white person standing next to me. It just means that they did that because they didn't want the southern states that had more slaves or ex-slaves to have that much voting power, right? So they would say, okay, the slaves can vote now, but only 3/5 of their votes count. That's really how you understand that constitutional.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That
Constitutional
was to
right.
minimize the amount of votes.
Yeah.
If you say I'm 2/3 of a person, that means I got 3/5 of a person. That means you got to add another 2/5 to make a whole person. That lowers your count. Or
right, it lowers
as you
the
said,
vote.
Joshua,
Yeah.
3/5 of the entire black population. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bias anyway, because what the hell is 3/5? Really?
Yeah,
You
it
see
was
what I'm
done on
saying?
purpose.
Fractionalized.
It was to cripple our voting power.
Yeah. I mean, that gives me the power to manipulate the number as I see fit. And if that woman is under 5 foot and that man is under 5 foot, you're gonna have 3 of them to equal up to 1 of the 5ths that you need to make 2 more 5ths to make a 5th of a 5th to make a vote count. Hell, you might need a dozen niggas to make 1 vote. Yeah.
Right. That's the idea.
It's interesting. Slick shit, but it's interesting. I don't know. Being critical about the whole thing, though, we could use some land. We could use the extra money. We could use all of it.
Yeah, look what this plan say about land.
Hey, what plan are you sharing? Has that claims? What you showed on your screen, is that something like that was written up by Congress or something, or what was that?
No, these are from recommendations from all over, from Congress, from the cities. So the leader of the cities in America, they had said something about the money at part of it.
Hold on, let me read this. You're going up too fast.
Okay.
48 refuge cities. One-time tax-exempt payment to administer payments incorruptibly to applicants and beneficiaries.
172,000 acres for their cities. So they want 48 cities. So that's 8,256,000 acres. And from my research, 6 million acres evaporated from after slavery, during Reconstruction. A lot of black people had their own land, so that was 6 million acres. And the white people came in and stole every square inch of it.
Oh, I know you're talking about Manifest Destiny. What's that? Moratorium on abortion to examine disproportionate black genocide. What does moratorium? What does moratorium mean? Ending it?
No, moratorium is like some type of study. It's a study. So it's a freeze and a study. Moratorium means stop doing it now, and then so we can take time to figure out the effects of it.
Okay. replace SSN with our own indexing ID. Identity revelation, report and promote our stolen and erased identity. Oh, I'm loving that one. That's amazing. Because you know what? I was on the final battle today because a lot of people say, oh, the white man gave you the Bible. The white man gave you this, gave you that. But the one thing they won't say the white man gave them is African. The word African to describe us, to identify us. The white man gave them that too. They won't say that. Oh, no, we African, brother. Put the Bible down. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Whoa. Slow down. The white man gave you the word and the name and the terminology and the usage, African. But you won't dare say the white man gave you that. Put it down. Don't use it. But when we say, okay, we want to identify ourselves by our ancestors, and from our research, it's Israel. So we want to call ourselves Israelites. That's more ancient than African. You know what I'm saying? That's more.
I agree.
That's more Aboriginal than African.
Yeah.
You had Israelites. People call themselves. It might have been in a different language or different tongue, but it's still the same word. Israelite, right? So that identity revelation, that's a huge one right there. Report, promote our stolen and erased identity. But you know that also means people that's claiming Moorish backgrounds, they're gonna say they want to be called Moors, right?
Well, there was a brother last night who said we need to start the white party.
What do you mean?
He said, I asked him the same thing. He said the white party is to raise funds for ourselves and do things we need to do. Basically, how he explained it.
Hey, me and the brothers from the source, we wanted to come up with our own party too. It was going to be called the Mellocratic Party.
Mellocratic?
Yes.
Mellocratic. Okay, what does that mean?
Okay, you know how Democrat means power to the people, essentially, because kratic or kratia means power and demos means people. So we did the same thing. So Mellus means darker brown. That's where the word melanin comes from. Mellus. So we took Mellus and kratic. You already know what that means. It means power. So really it means power to the dark or brown. In quotations, people, because that's what we're talking about. So the Mellocratic Party is for the darker brown people. You know what I'm saying? Policy for them.
Yeah.
That platinum plan really a Mellocratic plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. We want to do a party. Mellocratic party for
that
the people.
That don't sound too bad at all.
Yeah, I'm a Mellocrat, man. Ain't no Democrat, I'm a Mellocrat. But yeah, man, I don't know what he's talking about, the white party. I don't know why he calling it that. I don't get it.
I think he's, I don't either. But I think he was saying because the Moors understand the connotation in law of whiteness. And that's a thing in biblically too. So I think he was leaning more towards the biblical understanding of whiteness. Because he's a Torah only cat.
Oh, okay. So why was he doing the Moorish thing then, if he's a Torah only guy?
Oh no, he didn't really explain it. I'm just adding because you know what I'm saying, because he said he had a pretty good idea when he was talking about it, but I can't do it no justice because I wasn't really paying too much attention. I'll be playing video games when I'm on here talking to people.
Me too.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't really be paying too much attention.
You got that new Mafia?
Man, the only thing I play Gardenscapes and chess. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no other games. Gardenscapes, man. That's the best game in the world. You wouldn't want to play nothing else. I promise you.
Hey, hold on. The next one's hey. The next one ain't gonna work, bro. Because we in America, right? It's a freedom of religion, right? That's a constitutional right. So number 6 is moratorium on effects of Satanists in society. I mean, how would you? I don't even know how you would tackle that. Because then you would be like, okay, we're gonna prohibit the effects.
Remember, you gotta remember a moratorium is a study. Let me get the definition right here. Moratorium, that's all that is. It's not preventing anybody from doing anything.
I'm gonna name my album Moratorium.
There you go. A temporary prohibition of an activity.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what they were doing. That's what they're doing right now with people that have lost their jobs due to COVID.
Yep, and the people on death row, like people that got death sentences, that's about to get the electric chair or the needle or something. They put a moratorium on that for something like 15 to 20 years or something. Some years back, I think it was like 5-6 years ago they did that.
Yeah.
Because they know good and well a lot of those people, they just railroaded a lot of those people. You know, the kangaroo courts are still prevalent in society.
Right. Making people do guilty pleas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they feel like they ain't got no way out. Yeah. Especially if you got a public defender, it's over. Because the thing about public defenders, all they care about is conviction rates. So of course, your ass is going to jail. Because that's what they're trying to achieve, conviction rates, so they can move up in the ladder in the law world.
That's crazy.
Because they already ain't making no money, so they're trying to get to the positions where they can make money.
Wow.
Anybody
That's like their mission is to raise conviction rates?
Yes.
Or to maintain conviction rates? That's
what movie that showed? Tyler Perry revealed that when he made that movie about Falling from Grace. You saw that movie?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's a good movie, bro. I don't even like Tyler Perry like that, but he did that one. That was a real good movie. It's about an old lady that was wrongfully convicted for a murder. I don't want to spoil the movie, but a public defender is defending her case, and she went against the grain pretty much. Yeah, Falling from Grace, Tyler Perry. She went against the grain and actually tried to defend the lady. Her name is Grace, because she felt like she was innocent. She was like, why would this old lady has her own home? She's a good citizen, you know what I'm saying? She's a model citizen. Why would she just kill somebody? It didn't make sense to her. And her boss was kind of reprimanding her, saying, your job was to go in there and get a guilty plea out of her, not actually fight the case. It said it in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, remember, art is a reflection of reality. A lot of people are like, no, that's just a movie. No, man, that's a reflection of reality. There's truth in that, what he portrayed on the silver.
Did she kill him?
No, brother. Damn it, why you making me spoil it? You making me spoil it, man.
Come on, man. You gotta help me out here. Okay, so I think I can watch this. How much is this cost?
Very good movie. Very good movie.
Watch all you want for free. Okay, so good job. Oh, that's 30-day free trial. I wonder if I'm boycotting Netflix because everybody, all the recent stuff. So I don't know if I want to deal with this. I don't think I even created a Netflix.
I mean, it's a very good movie, man. It's one of the better Tyler Perry movies. I really don't like a lot of his movies. They're garbage to me. But that was a good one. Daddy's Little Girls was a good one too. You've probably seen that one. But yeah, anyway, in that movie, He basically told her flat out, listen, we're not here to fight cases. We're here to get convictions.
Damn.
Yeah, get a guilty plea. Yeah. That's how they get funding. They work for the state, man. And it's in the state's best interest to lock people up. Because once you lock that person up.
I learned that at like at the age of 20-ish or something like that. I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go back to school. He was like, nah, I think you should go to prison. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. So why is prison better than school? I don't know. Take him away. I said, damn. Good brother.
Take him away.
Next. I was like, I said, man, this is insane. These people just don't give a darn. Because he asked me specifically, he said, what are you going to do if I let you go? What are you going to do? I said, well, I'm going to go back. I'm trying to get back into school. He said, well, nah. Just activate his sentence. Go ahead, send him.
Check it out. It's a rigged game. Because who appoints the public defender? Who appoints the public defender, right? The clerk or the judge? The motherfucker that's trying to convict you is appointing the person that's going to defend your case. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
Man, that's sad.
You playing with rigged dice.
That's sad. Yeah, I knew something was wrong my whole life. I said, man, this system, the doggone justice system is crazy, super crazy. I've seen people go to jail for 31 years for nothing. Come back, punch the brick wall in the holding cell so hard that he broke his own hand and fractured his arm. Bones sticking out his hand.
See, that's crooked. And see, the public defenders don't want to be public defenders forever. So what they want to do, they want to become prosecutors. How do they become prosecutors? Get high conviction rates. It's like the game is right there in front of your face. You don't even know the game's being played. So I advise anybody watching.
As a matter of fact, I think the man that got that 31 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was trying to punch me in the face, if I ain't mistaken. I was looking at him, he was looking so mad, like he had zoned out, right? And he broke his hand right beside my head. I thought he was aiming at the wall, so I didn't flinch at all. I didn't move. And he punched the wall beside my head and broke his hand. I think he told himself, I'm gonna knock the first person out that look at me when I get in there. So I'm looking at him like, oh man, I'm feeling sorry for the brother. Like,
if anybody wants to study law, don't do criminal law. Don't do it. It's a waste of goddamn time. You're going to destroy a whole bunch of people's lives. Just go into real estate law or something.
Man, we can't change it. There's nothing we can do to change it. You're outnumbered like a mother.
Yeah. If you try to go in, especially if you're a black person, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna make change by becoming a lawyer. No,
so how did Jay-Z and Meek Mill change the law in Cali for that?
No, yeah, they got influence and money. You know what I'm saying? Listen, education, money, influence, those are all the equalizers in a racist, white supremacist government. If you have those three things, you can overcome. But if you're just a regular Joe Smo and you go to school, you finish the bar, and I'm gonna make a difference, you're really not gonna do nothing in the criminal world. You know what I'm saying? Unless you become a judge. Now, I will tell black people start becoming judges. We don't have enough black judges on the circuit, and we don't have enough black judges that came from the bottom on the circuit. We need somebody that, like you and I, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that happened here. And when I first moved here a long time ago, I got in a time machine, which was my mother's van.
Yeah.
I moved from Atlanta to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and landed in 1949. I said, whoa, there are white people everywhere. You know, Atlanta, chocolate city. I come here, you know what I'm saying? We was like the dominant force. You know what I mean? White people wouldn't dare turn their lip any type of way towards us in Atlanta. I come here, man, I felt like I was living in a plantation. The whole city was a plantation. Boy, you better not do this, and boy. I said, what? Did you just call me?
Boy, yeah.
You know, they had changed it. They had changed it to Bo. They call everything Bo. You know what I'm saying, in the country. Hey, Bo. So,
hey, Bo.
What you talking about? So, so it was a very big culture shock. But now we got our first black mayor like 8 years ago or something like that. And then he stayed mayor for 1 year. And then it's been a white mayor ever since. But then here recently, just this year or last year or something like that, we got our second black mayor. And now, but we got black judges everywhere. We got what's them commercial judges, the civil court judge. We got black civil court judges. We got black criminal judges. We got a black sheriff, a black police chief, a black mayor, and everything's black everywhere. And these people don't seem super duper coonish at all. They don't strike me as coons at all.
Right.
They got like a little rhythm to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm highly impressed by that. This is the first time I ever seen this city like that.
Well, that's actually good because the most powerful person in your city is not going to be the mayor. It's going to be the judge, man. The judges have a lot of authority and power that a lot of people don't understand. The judicial branch of government has more weight, let me put it like that, than legislative.
Yeah, because they got less people to confer with, and then they can make a decision.
Yes.
Collectively that'll affect the entire populace.
Yeah, man. I mean, what they say is actually constitutional. You know, at the end of the day, if you get to the Supreme Court, that should become law. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you're going to go to law school and spend all that money and all that time and all that effort, don't do it to become no damn criminal lawyer. Do it to become a judge, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can't go straight into judging, though. You have to be a lawyer for a number of years to be elected a judge.
Be a real estate lawyer.
Judges are elected. Yeah. Yeah.
The criminal justice, it's so goddamn corrupt, and it's all about, like, you want to try to get that damn conviction rate so you can move on to being a prosecutor. Then from there, it's just so messy. Like, why would you want to get your hands so bloody? You know what I'm saying? Just to achieve something.
Mm-hmm. I got a homie that kind of feels sorry for destroying everybody. He's a Native American guy, and he kind of identifies with black people a lot. And when he became a judge, he started kind of like reviewing all his convictions and overturning stuff. He tried to get my record expunged. And he was the very first nigga to give me my very first charge. Conviction, I mean. Very first conviction. Knowing damn well I didn't do it. Yeah. But he was so gung-ho and a prosecutor, you know what I mean? He had moved up it was like his first week being a prosecutor.
And he was just trying to show them that he can do his job.
Uh-huh. I'm just doing my job, just railroad anybody that come in front of me. So that all they do is debate, and they must, they got to win their debate.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man. Everything being a business model is what's effing up America. Everything's a business model. Oh, we got to get the numbers in. We got to make this much money off of this court case because the state paid this much money for the case. Every time you go to court, it's expensive. So we got to make money off of it. How do you make money? The prison industrial complex is how you make money. Because I can take this prisoner, make him work, build furniture. Let's use furniture. Pay him a penny, a couple pennies, however much the rate is, and whatever I sell, we're gonna get full profit off of it because we really ain't paying none of these workers nothing. That's how we're gonna make the money. That's why prisons are privately owned. But that's a whole nother story, man. I just think it's a whole corrupt system. It's built like a damn business model, and it should just be for justice. Like when you look at the Bible and how we had our justice system built on the backs of the Levites. The people paid for the Levites, they fed the Levites, and they were able to judge and adjudicate properly. It wasn't like the Levites were going at a judge and they were trying to base a judge or a judgment on a goal as far as a conviction rate or, oh, I got to show the Most High I killed 20 niggas this week so I can get a promotion. It didn't work like that. But that's how it works in the United States justice system, which is sad.
Right. Man, that's the person.
Yes,
how in the world do you? I see why you developed a sense of humor, because you think in a morbid type of way, like realistic way, and comparing it to the scriptures. That is a good comparison.
Yeah. But but that's
we
why
didn't brag about the 10,000. Hold on, now David was rewarded for the 10,000 bodies.
Yeah, those are Philistines. That was a war. We talking about a judgment in a civil manner on a dispute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Levites was like, yeah, I killed 10 niggas a day because they was committing adultery and all that. I didn't have no proof for it, but I had to I had to meet my quota.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's silly. But that's how the American justice system works. You got to meet my quota. You know what I'm saying? Promotion's coming up. I can be a prosecutor now. So I mean, it's just a big ball of wickedness, really. But
I think this plan is really decent. You understand? So I think we should promote this and try to get some famous people behind it.
Yeah, I'm reading it. It was very interesting. I don't know. I still don't know how you're going to execute number 6, but number 7 says 10 plus new holidays and memorials. What's that about? Juneteenth?
Nah, I think this is like a Christian type of person. So I think they're talking about like the biblical holidays.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen because freedom of religion. I don't think because they're gonna feel like, okay, the East Indians are here. It's gonna be an all-inclusive thing. It sounds like we gotta accommodate the Chinese. They gotta hold a different New Year. So they New Year, we're gonna make that a national holiday or something. Nah, man, I don't see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
America too prideful anyway. You know what I'm saying? They were like, look, you got July the 4th. you got December 25th. You got Thanksgiving. Be happy with America's holiday. Number 8 is also very intriguing and interesting because white people ain't gonna, no, man. They're not gonna give you Mount Rushmore, bro.
But it belongs to this great Sioux nation.
I know, man. But it's like we gotta be
like they actually own it.
But the white man is like, listen, we have the 4 founding fathers there.
Yeah, we beat y'all in the war, and we blew up this rock and put their faces up here, and we're not getting rid of our idol.
Listen, they didn't even want to get rid of. They didn't want to get rid of none of the damn what do you call that? not the rebel. During the Civil War, you had two factions, right? You had the Union, and what was the other one?
Confederate.
They didn't even want to get rid of none of their Confederate heroes. I mean, down in Texas, they was trying to get rid of was it Sam Houston? Forget what statue they tried to get rid of. And those white people had a fit, man. A lot of those, like we were talking about the Proud Boys and Antifa and all that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were ready to grab arms behind the defacing of these statues of these people that were Confederates. So
traitors to the country.
So yeah, that's really what they were. But so what you think gonna happen if we talking about taking over Mount Rushmore? These white people gonna have a conniption, man. They already feel like they being attacked as far as they can't express themselves. It's illegal. They feel like it's illegal to be white. You know what I'm saying? So they fight for self-preservation. So you destroying or getting rid of their landmarks like that and their monuments, they feel like that's an attack on their identity, which is ironic because you do that to everybody else in the world. Attack and destroy their monuments, their landmarks, and deface their monuments, deface their culture. And then when it happens to you, you're getting all bent out of shape. So that's why I think that one right there, number 8, I don't know, man. That one ain't gonna happen, man. Not lifetime. You're gonna have to get some extreme revolutionized white people in the future to allow that to happen. Number 9,
well, it was the white people that was tearing down the Confederate statues.
What about the Columbus one? I read something about Columbus too. Getting defaced and everything.
Well, yeah, there was a Columbus one here, and then there was a Columbus one in England that got thrown into the river.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Number 18, remove all Baphomet and Columbus statues.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Baphomet thing, that ain't going to happen. Because that infringes on freedom of religion.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say they have the right to express themselves in that way.
Mm-hmm.
The Columbus thing, I don't know if that... See, that's what I'm saying. It goes back to that white pride. Like, they probably don't want to... That's the greatest lie they ever told, that Columbus discovered America. So why would they let you know?
And they kept it secret for the longest. We wasn't even allowed to read or anything. Like, it was illegal to read. This is why we're criminals, because we're breaking the law by reading. And then it was illegal to share information. Once we was allowed and it made legal to read, it was illegal to share it. So that's where you get the copyright infringements and things of this nature. That's the foundation for that.
Number 9 is HR 40, reparations study and other. And I don't know what number 10 is supposed to say. The REAP Act of 2013. What's that about? Yeah, I gotta see that. What's that about? The REAP Act. That repossession. What does that stand for? Let me see. HR 3557 REAP Act referred to the Subcommittee on Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security Investigations. The House Judiciary Intelligent Permanent. Can you scroll down?
Oh, yeah.
Representative Gozar Paul A. Right here, right there. Right here. Reasonable Expectation of American Privacy Act of 2013, or the REAP, Act of 2013, amends the Electronic Communication Privacy Act of 1986 to prohibit a provider of electronic communication service or remote computing service to the public from knowingly divulging subscriber or customer password information to any person or entity. Provides exception from such prohibition to authorize such providers to disclose password information if it is required by the government pursuant to a warrant divulged with the customer's consent incidents to the rendition of the service or to protection of the rights or property of the service provider, provided to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or divulged to the government if the provider believes that an emergency involving danger or death or serious physical injury requires disclosure without delay of password information relating to the emergency. Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. You mean to tell me this shit legal now? It's legal to reveal somebody's password information now?
No, it looks like it's saying that it is already prohibited, right? It says amends the Electronic Communications Privacy Act of 1986 to prohibit a provider of the electronic communication service or remote communication service to the public from knowingly divulging. Okay, right. Yeah, that's legal now.
Yeah.
And this was the problem with Google, right? They just lost a class action lawsuit wherein it was super duper simple to get anybody's information from Google. So when that game came out, where it was the Pokemon game or whatever, and then everybody was walking around the city like zombies trying to catch the Pokemon all around the city.
Yeah.
People were getting set up and robbed and killed and raped and all kinds of stuff when that game was popular. Because it's super duper easy to go into your Google account and get your location. And then, you know, people that want to do you harm will just pull up on you.
Right. Yeah, that's trash, man. That's still legal. And why hasn't it been made illegal is the question, because Google's probably paying for this law or preventing this. You know, that lobbyist stuff is crazy because these big corporations are the one paying people to lobby and get laws passed or laws not passed, you know. That's why we have Obamacare, because of big pharma and a lot of these medical giants, right, in America, corporations, wanted to get that passed because they benefit from it. Now everybody is, you know, the working class has to get some kind of coverage. You know, so it's big business. Big business. You got to buy medical insurance now. It's damn near illegal not to have it because they punish you for it at the end of the damn year. So yeah, man, that's crazy that this is still in the books.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. So yeah, they're trying to get that passed to stop location mining from Google. Google just lost a class action lawsuit this year.
Wow. The next one's funny because Benjamin Banneker, right? Now, if I'm not mistaken, is Benjamin Banneker the one who designed the White House, or am I confusing him with somebody else?
He designed Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., yeah. Renamed the Russell
Slaves
Center.
built the White House.
Yeah. I mean, if they do that one, you know, if I live to see that happen, Christ coming back soon, because
somebody said that the moment that they make abortion illegal again is when Christ is coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that because for a predominant white nation, because it's like 160 million quote unquote white people in America, right? For the majority of people living in America to allow the Senate office to be called Benjamin Banneker after a black man, that let me know the world about the end. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. What they do, the Lord's Prayer does say, in earth as it is in heaven. So you know that black people are ruling heaven. So it's only a matter of time before black people rule earth.
Right. HCR 44 restored.
Like I say, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of the world to come.
Right. Right, man. That's a fact.
And Esau is definitely ruling right now as of After 1948-ish.
No, the Arabs are ruling.
Oh, the elves.
The Arabs.
Oh, okay, I can believe that. Oh, you making fun of the guys who say that Esau's there. Okay.
Yeah, Esau's the Arabs, brother.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Anyway, restore the portrait monument. I'm not sure what that's going over.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Portrait monument. To revise.
Oh yeah, you gotta look
suffrage,
up.
which is located.
You see it?
Yeah. Yeah, it says directing the Joint Committee on the Library to revise the statute commemorating women's suffrage, which is located in Rotunda. This concurrent resolution directs the Joint Committee on the Library to revise the statute known as the Portrait Monument commemorating women's suffrage located in Rotunda of the U.S. Capitol by placing an inscription on it as based on the original inscription when delivered to the U.S. Capitol on February 10, 1921. This concurrent resolution authorized the use of the Rotunda of the U.S. Capitol for a ceremony to unveil the revised portrait monument. Rotunda. Hold on, what is this? Because I was thinking about the original Statue of Liberty for some reason. Let me see that. Rotunda portrait monument.
Look like 4 white ladies or something.
Oh man, what the hell? Why is that in a reparations package?
Oh, I don't know why they put that in there, but it should be the original inscription. Let's look that up. The original inscription, portrait monument. Look that up.
We see original inscription. Nah, I ain't finding nothing on it.
Suffragist statue trapped in a broom closet for 75 years. The portrait monument was a testament to women's struggle for the vote.
Oh, I see it. I see it right here on the artleague.org.
Mm-hmm.
The feminist movement in art. Let me get to the point where it says they whitewashed what it really said. All right, right here it says Congress ordered the original inscription on the sculpture to be whitewashed, removing lines such as men, their rights and nothing more, women, their rights and nothing less. So that's the line they're talking about that was originally on there. After one day in Rotunda, the sculpture was moved to the basement where it stayed for 76 years. These moves.
You know what I'm saying? People are crazy. Crazy. Now look, we need to get rid of this statue too. Tell these people to put this in their reparations.
The reparation pack. Whoa, this in Boston. What is that? I can go see it.
Boston to remove statue of slave kneeling before Lincoln. Please take a picture of this or a video of this and make it viral.
Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't even know that was in here. Where's that at? I probably walked past it, didn't even notice what it was.
LA Times. Let's see. Where is it at? You don't recognize that building? It's got to be downtown somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably downtown.
Okay. Statue depicts for Boston. Boston. Look, they don't even want to tell you where it's at.
Memorial
look,
from
they ain't
Park
even gonna
Square.
let us read it.
It's Parks. Yeah, it's from Park Square. Yeah, I've been there.
Okay, loud.
Maybe they already removed it because I ain't seen it. I was just down there.
It says July 1st, 2020.
I mean, I was just there like this week. Working over there by the park. Yeah.
They don't even let you read it. Refresh the page. Which of these? Come on, man. So you know what that's at, okay.
Yeah, it look like a government building on the left though.
The Emancipation Memorial. I'll look it up on another site since you don't want me to read it. Emancipation Memorial.
It's near the Park Plaza Hotel.
Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
Look, see? You're gonna make a song, you're gonna make a group about Lincoln Park because you see a black man kneeling in front of a white man. Lincoln Park, remember that group?
Yeah. Lincoln Park. I like their music, man.
Yeah, exactly. And they want you to remember that you is subservient. Lincoln Park wants you to remember that you are subservient. See what I'm saying? So go down there, make a video of it, and put it on TikTok. Make it a 30-second video. Put it on TikTok and put some music to it.
Hey, but the inscription says a race set free and a country at peace, Lincoln rests from his labors.
That's what the inscription say?
Yeah.
Oh, rest. Okay, I like that word. That's why I be telling people we're not lazy, we on vacation, bro. We don't work long enough.
It says it's really supposed to be him rising up. The slave's supposed to be rising up, actually. That's what it says.
Man, that's magic, man.
Hey, but this dude says he's kneeling. He'll never get up.
You see what I'm saying? He's frozen in time as a permanent kneeler. Stop it, man. Why didn't you have him standing side by side with Lincoln as an equal?
And then he says, hold on, this article funny as hell. This like adult intelligent humor. Hold on, where is it at? It says this image is problematic because it feeds into the narrative that black people need to be led and freed, a narrative that seems very specific to us for some reason. Why is our trauma so glorified? That's a good question. Why is the trauma of black people glorified? I mean, I guess in this case it would be a statuette.
That statue needs to come down. That's why.
They had a petition, 12,000 people signed it. So the art commissioner or whatever.
I wonder if that image iconography is anywhere else in the country.
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
It says it's a replica of what's in Washington, D.C.
Those are the only two locations.
That's all I'm seeing.
So why did they choose Boston for a second?
Man, I don't know. I hate this I hate this city. I hate this state.
The city racist?
They quietly racist. Like a lot of people like, oh, why would you go to the South? Like when I first came up here, I made a joke about a police officer. I said, listen, man, I'm the wrong color. And my white colleague said, this isn't the South. Like that means anything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. As many black people that have been killed in the North by police.
Right. Police brutality is a mother, you know what, up here.
It's everywhere.
It's probably the worst in New York City. Niggas is getting beat up by the cops every day up there for stupid stuff, for little things, small infractions, you know?
Now imagine that's like the most sophisticated city in New York State. Now just imagine the smaller cities of what happens to them.
Right.
Amityville and stuff.
Right, yeah. I was driving home from work one day and I seen like 10 police officers pull over to the side to tackle this one black guy. And I'm like, Yeah. I'm like, now what did he do to deserve 10 goddamn officers chase him? They took his bag from him and everything. He looked homeless.
Listen to the alarms in your background, the sirens in your background.
They coming to get me.
It's crazy.
No, they did that, man. And so for all these people trying to make a difference between the North and the South, oh well, you know, up north, white people are not like that. No, they like that up here. It's just that they're not as vocal. You know what I'm saying? Down south, I think they're a little bit more vocal. Like you was talking about, boy, you know, they call you boy and shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that up here. You know, so they quietly racist up here.
Let's see what So Real got to say right now.
So Real ain't talking about. Tell him to come to our show so you can talk about real issues.
He ain't gonna do it.
He says farewell to Hebrew Israelite dialogue. That's gonna last for about a day
or two.
As much as I could. When I do look at a lot of my videos, some are at some is 1 hour, others are 2 hours.
His face don't match his voice.
When I have other people on that I've done whole dialogue.
Let's go over there and congratulate him for.
I saw that a lot of my material.
Let's go over there and congratulate him for stopping banging on Israelites.
How we gonna congratulate him for something he ain't did yet?
He's just what he said. Come on, man. Let's encourage him and encourage other people. You know what I'm saying, to do that.
All right, give me that link.
Man, see, what? All you have to do is press one button and get in there. You gonna make me really?
Hold on, real quick. How do I minimize this?
Minimize what? You ain't sharing that.
The Zoom.
You gotta be kidding.
I wish I was.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay, so let me stop sharing so I can figure this out. Okay, so yeah, in the top right, you on your laptop or your phone?
No, hold on, I'm gonna go to it. I'm about to go to it on YouTube and click the link. So Surreal. What was it called? So Surreal what?
Just type in Dagger Squad and then look for channel. And then you'll see the live.
Damn, I don't even know what the hell. What was that? So Surreal.
Just type in Dagger Squad, bro.
Oh, he's on Dagger Squad?
Yeah.
This brother.
Type in Dagger Squad and.
Oh, okay, yeah, here it is.
All right.
Oh man, I know I'm not gonna. They're gonna kick my ass out.
Just don't be crazy. Just encourage the brother.
All right, you got to kill your live.
Why?
Because I'm about to jump over there. I'm gonna leave here and jump on there.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going in there too, and I'm finna stay live over here.
How you do that?
Man, I'll see you when I get there.
All right.
Oh, I gotta leave. Leave and join.